Pêl-droed byw rwan ar ysbrydreg wrth I Caernarfon herio bai Colwyn yn Cwpan Cymru ac mae sylwebeth Saesneg ar gael ar y botwm coch. English language commentary is available for this Welsh Cup quarter-final match. Sky Plus free view or Virgin Media viewers, please press the red button. If you have a TiVo box or Sky Q box, please access settings and use the audio selection option. Any problems, please contact our viewers hotline.
Ac mae Jordan Davies di twyllo Lee Itzy. Mae Cyril yn draffu ar y bêl rydd. Fel sodiad ac yn ymladd amdani ac yn y diwedd mae'r rhydd a mae ar ben ar Gaerfyrddin. Yr ergyd yn gywir a mae Bradley wedi'n rhoi'r ymwelwyr ar y blaen. I bod mae'n dod i'r capten! Lewis! A mae'n mynd mewn! Paolo Mendes gafodd y cyffyrddiad ola. Caernarfon yn gwbl ddiamheuol mewn i'r 8 ola.
Mae'n wythnos hanesyddol, dydd Llun byddwn ni'n dathlu 150 o fynyddoedd ers sefydlu'r gymdeithas bêl-droed 1876. Y flwyddyn ar ôl hynny, cafodd Cwpan Cymru sefydlu. Y ddau glwb yma y dal I aros am eu cyfle cyntaf I godi'r hen gwpan yna. Hen bryd iddyn nhw newid hynny a'i eleni yw'r flwyddyn. Bydd hynny yn digwydd. Rownd 8 ola Cwpan Cymru I chi. Tas ydych chi'n cael cwpan am eich cefnogwyr, bydde cwpwrdd tlysau y ddau glwb yma yn orlawn. Ond mae'n stori wahanol, ddim mor syml â hynny, dy fi, ar y cae. Noswaithau, chi croeso ato ni, Cwpan Cymru, digon o gyffrodd ni I chi heno yn fyw o'r Esbydreg. Dylan Blaen sy'n cadw cwmni I fi yn gynchwreiwr a hyfforddwr yn uwch gyngor Cymru a Dylan ni'n mynd yn syth I drafod. Beth sy'n ei digwydd yn barod pnawn ma, rownd 8 ola Cwpan Cymru. Mae yna enwau mawr o'r gorffennol fel petai wedi creu'r penawdau. Bangor drwodd i'r rownd nesaf. Bangor 1876. Cai Powell Roberts. Oedd yn mynd am honna gwedwch dwi'n yn poeni. Ennill nhw 2-1 yn ebyn Ceiriau Trelai. Mae'r Flint drwodd. Un o glybiau uwch gyngor Cymru. Cyfforddus yn ebyn Bai Trearfyr. Ben Wyn o honna. Tair I ddim ond Dylan am stori. Y Bari o uwch gyngor Cymru wedi colli yn y rhyl o 2-1. Archie Jones ar gol am stori.
Am stori a dyma fe yn y fer arwr ar y dydd. Fel ti'n sôn, fel sy'n ni'n mynd nôl mewn amser yn gweld y tîmoedd yma, rhyl y Bangor eto, ond ni'n gweld y dathliadau mynd blaen fyna, maen nhw'n gwneud arbennig I cyrraedd y rown nesaf. Dathliadau campus a'r clybiau I gyd o'r gogledd, 2 glwb arall o'r gogledd yn ceisio ymuno gyda'r 3 arall yn y 4 ola. Dewch I ni glywed gan y 2 reolwr sydd wedi bod yn siarad a Nicky John.
Mae prosedau wedi mynd y dda, da ni'n gwsos da treinio. Da ni'n gwybod ni'n iawn beth da ni angen neud. Da ni'n gwneud game plan yn mynd I fewn iddo fo. Mae just one mater i'r hogiau mynd allan yna, bod y ddewr a execute yna.
Ac ydych chi'n teimlo hefyd bod y gwpan, dyma'r gyfle gorau sgynnych chi ar ran cyrraedd Ewrop yn fwy na loteri y gemael gyfle yna?
Mae hynna, ond dwi'n meddwl bod just curo'r Welsh Cup yn ei hun, Ewrop i'r ochr o hynna allu yn bonus, ond I gael enw nhw ar yr Welsh Cup na, so fan enfawr i'r gwb. Da ni'n gwybod yr quality sgyn ni ystafell newid na, neu just neud siŵr bod ni'n neud siŵr ond bod ni'n perfformio yn y 90 munud na ac bod ni'n curo'r gêm yn y 90 munud.
You have already beaten the Covies twice in the league this season. What do you feel it was that gave you the edge over them in those 2 occasions?
First and foremost, I think that goes out the window when it's a cup. Obviously, that's league, different mentality. Again, I think we've had to put our lads in a different frame of mind because it isn't a cup competition and we will approach it differently, but it's going to be exactly the same for them because they've got individuals that can turn a game at a drop of a hat, so we've got to be careful of that, mindful of that. They've got very attacking players and also they're probably more experienced in this type of competition, going all the way to the semi-finals and obviously having European experience, so you know they've got a lot of experience in their team as well.
It's a huge occasion for football in North Wales, full stop. What do you want to see from your boys to make sure that they really take this opportunity?
A performance like last week, I think although we only got a point and it was in league, different competition like we've just said, if we work as hard as what we've just done, also make sure that we don't go within ourselves and we're very front foot and attack minded and know for a fact that will cause problems.
Mike, pob luck, diolch yn fawr.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Rheolwyr yn barod amdani. Gyda'n drafod bai Colwyn yn y man. Wrth sôn am Caernarfon. Mae'n gyfnod trosglwyddo yn diwedd mis Ionawr. Maen nhw wedi bod yn, wel, dim yn brysur, ond mae un trosglwyddo wedi dal yn sylw ni. Brad Young, gent o'r Seintiau a Saudi hefyd. Beth am y trosglwyddiad yna, Dylan?
Wel, ie, newyddion arbennig i gyngrair, neu fe cael fe nôl, chwaraewr mor dda. Ond newyddion arbennig i Caernarfon. Bach o sioc, ti'n gwybod, o ran wedi bod gyda'r Seintiau, ond yn arwydd fi'n credu o faint mor uchelgeisiol mae'r clwb Caernarfon hefyd, a maen nhw'n mynd am chwaraewr fel Brad Young a mae gael sgorio pob fath o goliau, a ie, fi'n siŵr fe geith enghraifft ar y gêm heddi.
Dwi'n wedi chwarae gymaint yn ddiweddar, ond os daw e'n agos i'r safon ni'n gweld fan hyn, mae nhw dipyn o arf ar gyfer gweddill y tymor.
O, sy'n sicr yna fe, ti'n bod mae'n sgorio pob fath o goliau yn y diamau, a beth hefyd yw, mae mor dda yn cyfuno chwarae, dod mewn a chwaraewyr eraill mewn i'r gêm, a fi'n siŵr gael ni'n gweld na wrtho fe heddi, heb wario lot o gemau, ond hyd yn oed bod 70% fi'n credu bydd e'n cael argraff ar y gêm.
Gêm gartre i Caernarfon, bod ni Llandudno, gwaith na ar yr ofal. Beth am bai Colwyn? Maen nhw'n agosach i bai Colwyn i fod gartre. Pa fath o dîm i nhw? Chi wedi dod fyny yn erbyn nhw gyda Llanelli tymor yma?
Odyn, ie. Maen nhw'n tîm yn amlwg ti'n edrych ar nath nhw yn y ffenest trosglwyddo'r haf a rwyddo chwaraewyr profiadol.
Prysur iawn yn dod nhw.
A do, nath nhw'n wneud, ti'n bod nhw'n dysgu fi credu o dod lan y tro cyntaf, bod angen chwaraewyr gyda profiad o'r uwch gyngrair, a ti'n weld wedyn, fel maen nhw chwaraewyr fel yna, gallu rheoli gemau. Mae gêm fel heddi nawr yn digwydd mewn wahanol camau, a mae angen rheoli'r gêm mewn wahanol safleoedd, gweld beth sy'n digwydd, chwaraewyr fel Nathan Peat ac yn y blaen, Robles, yn y gyfarwydd iawn ar gyngrair hyn, a bydd nhw'n allweddol yn siŵr i bael Colwyn heddi.
Ie, nhw sydd wedi cael y gorau o'r gemau cyngrair rhwng y ddau glwb hyd yn hyn. Mae yna awyrgylch yma, mae yna deimlad da yma, mae'n benwythnos mawr, rownd wyth ola, Cwpan Cymru, clybiau'r gogledd, Bangor, Rhyl, y Flint, drwodd yn barod, pwy fydd yn ymuno gyda nhw. Tipyn o dorf, digon i ddod a gêm fyw i chi, pan ddewn ni nôl wedi'r egwyl. Un nos o leleuad yw i yn Llandudno wrth i Caernarfon gwrdd a bai Colwyn. Rownd wyth ola, Cwpan Cymru, y gêm ola yn y rownd yma. Mae yna 3 clwb drwodd yr 4 ola yn barod. Fel o'n i'n gweud, mae'n wythnos hanesyddol, penblwydd y Gymdeithas Bêl-droed yn 150 oed. Cwpan Cymru bron yr un oedran hefyd, a fydd hi'n dymor hanesyddol i un o'r clybiau yma sy'n ceisio ac yn gobeithio codi'r cwpan yna am y tro cynta erioed. Mae yna 3 clwb arall gyda rhywbeth i ddweud am hynny, cofiwch. Reit, ni'n barod amdani. English language commentary is available as always with Sgorio. Eisteddwch yn ôl. Mwynhewch mas draw, mae'n mynd i fod yn dipyn o noson. I'r pwynt sylwebu ar ein pennau, mae Dylan Blaen yn mynd i ymuno gyda Kinmel Cymru, Malcolm Allen a Nick Parry.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Go Goodwin Stadium in Llandudno for a quarter-final tie in the 25-26 JD Welsh Cup, where Caernarfon Town entertain Colwyn Bay. Both teams are looking for a first ever Welsh Cup trophy this season and will both fancy their chances of making history for their clubs, with the likes of TNS already eliminated. Flint Town, Bangor City and Rhyl have already made the semi-finals, and the next 90 minutes will determine who will make up the quartet. Alongside me, Mark Williams, currently playing for Llandudno, ex-Colwyn Bay and Caernarfon. Good afternoon, Mark Williams.
Good afternoon, Jonah.
Some sort of game at stake this afternoon. The prize is a massive prize of a semi-final spot.
It's an unbelievable fixture, isn't it, for the quarterfinals? Both these teams, I think the winner today goes in favourite into the semis, as we've just seen the first 3 that have gone through.
There's the lineup there. Do you think they'll play that 4-3-3?
I think for me, I think it'll be potentially a diamond. You know, you've got Brad Young, Adam Davis and Bradley. I think you might just see Sean Bradley playing in the pockets off the 2 big players. And, you know, it's a big night for Brad Young, you know, looking to get off the mark in a Caernarfon shirt.
Just so, and Jordan Davis already with 11 goals and 2 in the Welsh Cup. There's the lineup for Colwyn Bay. 3-5-2 as usual.
Yeah, Mike Wild likes the 3-5-2. You know, I've watched him quite a lot recently, and I think, you know, Jordan Davis, like you say, 11 goals to his name. Watched him last Saturday. Even if he's quiet, he's still a live wire. He works hard. He's always got a goal in him, and there he is now on screen. He'll be looking for a big night. These are the nights he enjoys, and like I say, he'll be looking to get on the score sheet again.
Jordan Davis and Brad Young, 2 of the main strikers in this league now, with Brad being back. There's Michael Wilde, an ex-cup winner, and Richard Davis looking to make history for Caernarfon. Both managers doing great jobs for their clubs.
Both managers being unbelievable. Obviously, I played with Mike at Chester, and I obviously played for Fish a couple of seasons back. And both doing both clubs credit.
So it's Colwyn Bay versus Caernarfon in the quarter-final. And like we say, Flint winners this afternoon. Rhyl creating most probably the biggest shock of the day, defeating Barry Town with a 2-1 scoreline. And of course, Bangor City in front of a crowd of 2,814 at Bangor, making the semi-final. What a crowd, Mark.
That's incredible for Welsh football, isn't it? And I think just having Rhyl and Bangor in the semis, it's almost like going back to the 90s, isn't it? That Bangor and Rhyl.
This is, by the way, this is the Welsh FA Cup. It's not the North Wales FA Cup, but it's a North Wales FA semi-final. Connor Roberts will be, his experience would be vital. The difference today, Mark, 2 of the big differences. And goalkeepers are always massive in cup ties, as you know. Young Alex Brown, the one end, 19 years of age. Connor Roberts, who's seen it all and done it all the other end.
Experience is key in games like this. You might just see it in the first 15-20. It might be a little bit cagey. They know what is at stake tonight. And as we say, if you get through tonight, you're in a semi-final. You've got a hell of a chance to go through to that European dream just too. I think he's holding him there.
It's a little bit of holding. It looked like on Ewan Lewis trying to get it. Ethan Roberts, he plays it inside. It has to go in from Morgan, and he does get it in. Keeper comes and collects.
Just spoke about that experience, Jonah, and for Alex there, a young lad, he's got his first catch of the day, and that just calms them nerves. He's had a really good season though, hasn't he?
Yes, 6 clean sheets, Alex at the moment. Ethan Roberts back in today. There's Ethan Roberts back in for Aaron Williams. Jamie coming in for Eunice Cabo, by the look of it. 2 changes there, and there's 2 changes. Morgan Owen and Ewan Lewis in for Caernarfon. Out go Ryan Sears and Josh Locke, who are both on the injury list. Key player first, foul of the afternoon. I'm sure there'll be a few. It's not a foul. Sean Bradley goes to ground. The tackle was by George Hughes.
Yeah, great touch by Sean Bradley. I just said before we started, I think he'll look to get in the hole. He's done that there with obviously Adam Davis and Brad Young up top.
And it is a foul, by the way. Matty Jones, wand of a left foot, will look for the big men. Mooney, Harrison gone forward. Adam Davis goes short, surprisingly. Gossett still with time to whip the cross in. Headed away by Nathan Peat with his first header of the afternoon. Mendes to the far post. Robert intervenes. Great atmosphere here at the Go Goodwin Stadium in Llandudno. First goal vital, Mark.
Yeah, always huge in encounters like this. As I say, it could be cagey, but Caernarfon have started really well. Just going to drop to Adam Davis. And Colwyn Bay clear.
You often look for, getting your foot on the ball and doing things properly. When you're under pressure in the first 5 minutes, Mac, to me, there is no problem with just clearing your lines.
Sometimes you have to. You have to build your momentum into games. You have to steady into games, get them early touches, and like you say, you don't want to concede early either. So the first 10 minutes, it'll be interesting how both teams set up.
Colwyn Bay went 2 goals behind last week, but made a fantastic comeback against Connors Keith, the 2-2 Mike Weld was talking about at the start. In view then was Aaron Edwards, a 5 times winner of the trophy.
That's not bad, is it?
Not bad at all.
I think joining us today, Jonah, as well, we've got the fan zone at Colwyn Bay at the Blue Turtle Arena, the Colwyn Bay fans. And so a big shout out to them.
Yeah, big welcome.
It's great, isn't it? You're just watching Welsh football almost transform when you've got teams like Colwyn Bay, Caernarfon, what they did in Europe. You see Bangor and Rail, and that's what Welsh football needs, isn't it?
It's what we want. It's what we wanted for a long time. Crowds are key at any level of football, and they're starting to grow in this league, which is a good thing to see. Jordan Davis and Louis Robles will stay up top all the game, and they are, in their pairing, they have great nuisance value.
Would you put them as one of the best partnerships this season?
Yeah, definitely. It's their work rate. Jordan Davis just, I think he make a good marathon runner, the amount of ground he covers.
What I like is seeing that 2 strikers playing up front together. It went out the game with the front 3. You have your wingers, and you see a lot of strikers being isolated. So when you've got 2 up there, you can play them, overs round the corners and that link-up play.
Especially with willing runners like them too.
Yeah, they run all day, don't they? They make me look lazy, then too.
Caernarfon. Harrison. Go back to the likes of with Connor Roberts in goals. Confidence in his passing with all them years he spent at TNS. Phil Mooney, I think he was looking for the left winger who wasn't there then. He's kicked it 70 yards straight out of play.
And that for me will be interesting for Caernarfon, knowing how Fish likes to play, and certainly my time at Caernarfon. Brad is just so used to coming in off the left. You can just see him there now. He's in the hole. That means they haven't got the wingers because they've gone for a narrow diamond. And sometimes the outlet of Brad is out wide. He's such a threat from there. So that might happen more than we expect tonight, where it might run out of play because there's no wingers.
Personally, looking at it myself, I think if they hit that back 3, which they do play, we know Colwyn Bay, I would play Bradley wide left and, get at it, the centre-half, whoever the centre-half is in the 2.
Well, when we played with Bradders, we almost gave Bradders a free role.
Yeah.
We were quite happy to soak up the pressure, and anything like this, that back 3, give it Bradders, he's running at a centre-half.
Definitely.
And Bradders is going to beat the centre-half all day. That's where you want him, rather than in front of the defenders.
George Hughes to deliver the first free kick of the afternoon for Colwyn Bay. Hughes Sets it up to the far post. Goalkeeper stays. Header down. Off the line. Tremendous clearance from Morgan Owen. But it's almost a goal.
Yeah.
Aaron Edwards with his hand in his head. Beats the goalkeeper. It's going in, and I think Morgan Owen, the fullback, just kicks it off the line.
Yeah, it's my mate Morgs, my car school there on the line. He's reacted. It's a great header, like you say, Aaron Edwards. No, it's Solomon Ford. It's Solomon Ford with the header. I think it's Aaron on the rebound there. Yeah, Solomon Ford, great header. And
great clearance, by the way.
Great reaction. You just see him dropping in here. And it's a certain goal, isn't it? Great defending from Morgan Owen.
I mean, you can coach all you like, Mark, but even that clearance off the line, that is just a footballer's instinct.
That's how Morgan Owen plays, though. He's got that in his brain where he's thinking, how can I defend? How can I, impact the game? And he's always thinking in there. He's thinking, I need to get behind my keeper just in case.
Tremendous.
And, he's kept it at 0-0.
He's bailed out his team with the score still at 0-0. Could be a massive factor. Brad Young. The winger is back out on the wing. Bradley cuts inside. Can he get a shot off Bradley? He wants to go inside. He gets the shot off. Just wide of the mark. Just wide of the mark. A corner's been given. This game is lighting up in the first 7 minutes.
I've just said it. That's where you want him. You want him running at the back three. He's running at Solomon Ford. He's cut inside and he's so good. That's almost his trademark. He'll cut inside and he's got that whip. I think there's just been a nick, but he's inches wide.
Bradley will come out to take the corner. It's where he should be. An out-and-out winger. Bradley. Adam Davis, one of the main targets up top, goes short. Mendes comes. Bradley, predominantly right-footed. It's cut out by Jamie Cumming. Mendes gets a crossover. Headed clear by Nathan Peat. Yuan Lewis on the edge. Lewis has to go back in the end. Kyle Harrison will go wide. Morgan Owen with plenty of options in front of him. Owen. Adam Davis, he's just overhit it. But plenty of end-to-end action in the first 8 minutes.
It's great, isn't it?
It's a sort of what we expected, I think.
Yeah, you want both teams to come. The worry you have is because there's so much on the line, they could almost be a bit tentative. They don't want to make them runs, but it's been the complete opposite. I think both teams realise they've got to go for the juggler, get that early goal and get themselves in front.
I think we'll put it on the line early on in the game. Like you said, I think at the start, Mark, the winner of this game is most probably favourites, as well as the other teams have done in qualifying. It's a place in Europe if you win the Welsh Cup, and it's £250,000. Gigantic to football clubs of this standard.
That's huge, isn't it? And the clubs will know that. And you look at what's going on at Colwyn Bay at the minute. Certainly me being local, I see it. There's some great things going on, great initiatives. That would be huge for Colwyn Bay. Caernarfon, they've already been there. They want to taste it again.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to be in Northern Ireland when you scored that penalty, mate, against the Crusaders. What a great night that was, eh?
Oh, it was amazing. You play football for moments, don't you?
No, I want none about the football, Mark.
Oh, Guinness. You play football for moments, and that was just a moment that, I've just been in there.
It was brilliant.
You've heard all the Caernarfon fans. They keep talking about it, and I think it'll just be something I'll never forget, yeah.
Superb. Morgan Owen giving the free kick away.
I'm just glad it went in, Jonah, because I missed my last 6.
It's a head injury. The fourth official. Where are your earmuffs? Everybody has a go at the fourth official. It's not the greatest job. Morgan Owen, by the way, the referee's talked to the linesman, and Owen does get a yellow. Not great when you're a defender in the first 10 minutes of almost a derby. A yellow card.
So it's a goal line clearance, a yellow card. What's next for him?
Aaron Wynne-Jones, the referee, brandishing the yellow card.
It's quite early, that, isn't it?
Edwards, seen and done it all in Welsh domestic football. Hughes shall take every free kick from anywhere on the pitch. You'll put it in the mixer this time. Again, I'm surprised the goalkeeper didn't make a shout for that. I was going right through to him. Hughes stays again. Headed back across by Nathan Peat. Bouncing around in the box. It's hooked clear by Kyle Harrison.
They look a threat, don't they, when that diagonal, Nathan Peat, Cyril, Solomon Ford, they just love going to head it, don't they?
They enjoy it, and they got lots of goals this season from set plays. And there is a man who got a lot of goals in his career from set plays.
Oh, he was
Mike
superb.
Wilde. Lewis Cyril goes short with a throw. Always loves to get that ball onto his left foot and arrow a few crossfield balls. Nathan Peat. Cyril just hooks one out of play with Caernarfon pressing up the field. Big man that he is, Adam Davis. He does a lot of running up top, you know.
He does. He works extremely hard, and he also, that link-up play that he's got, I think sometimes, as a number 9, you're always getting looked at goals, aren't you? And he scored a lot of goals as well. You know, certainly this season, you know, I was with him. He was such a good goal scorer. When he's not scoring, I think some people don't realise how actually good his hold-up and link-up
Yeah,
is.
he's a very hard worker.
Yeah.
Great ball from Ewan Lewis out wide. Trying to thread it through there, Matty Jones. Jordan Davis will try and get at Phil Mooney. Davis, it's a good tackle from Mooney, gets the ball. Most probably give the throw away, but it's a decent tackle.
Yeah, great defending by Mooney. He's very good in 1v1s, as Phil Mooney. He's had a really good season. Even at the other end, he's been scoring goals as well.
Davis, back from Greenock Morton in the Scottish Championship last season. He's enjoying his football once again in the Cymru Premier League. Matty Hill will fire one in. Good distance on the throw, is bouncing around the box again. If there's any uncertainty so far, it looks like, oh, Nathan Peat, can he get a shot off? It's blocked. Corner. They got their result against Connah's Nomads last week by winning individual battles and putting the ball in the box as they are today. As often as they can, in it goes.
I think they'll be happy. I think Mike Wilde will also be happy with the start they've had. First 15 away from home, they've settled into the game really well.
Caernarfon, of course, playing at Llandudno with their pitch being developed. Corner, whipped across the front, right through a bunch of players, out for a goal kick. Danny Harrison and Mike Wilde. That's a case of what happened next, isn't it?
I think they were looking, thinking, why haven't we gone and got on the end of it? Connor's on the floor, actually. I'm not sure if he's been pushed over, but he's on the floor appealing for a free kick. And
George Hughes is as bewildered as anybody, the man who took the corner.
Might have to see that one again. So you just see Connor there. No, there's nothing
not at all.
There's nothing there. Game's gone, hasn't it?
Corner. Unless the wind has increased to about 100 miles an hour, that's the biggest dive I've seen in years. Roberts. Ethan Roberts back in today for Eunice Cargbo. Cargbo out with an injury. Harrison away with a header. Hughes takes a slip on the surface. It's 4 against 3, by the way. Just over hits the pass. The pace was in there. The pass had to be correct from Brad Young, and he's just overplayed the pass.
They looked threatening then, didn't they? There was 4 of them. Paolo on the overlap. Bradders had made another run. Unfortunately for Young, he just hasn't got the right weight on that pass. Right idea for Adam Davis, just not the right weight on the pass.
Brad Young, of course, coming back from Saudi Arabia, where he went from TNS. Davis, great header, Nathan Peat. That'll be a big battle. Nathan Peat and Adam Davis, aerial battle, as good as it gets in this league.
Fantastic, then. And you're just looking all over the pitch. There's so many duels, isn't there? There's so many really good battles. You look in the midfield. You've got, like you say, the experienced Aaron Edwards. You've got Gossett in there.
Young will try. try and drag Nathan Pete out. Do well. Pete puts it out for a throw-in.
Apologies for that language if you heard that for the viewers.
It's a quarter-final with a lot at stake, Mark. I think they'll apologise for that. The long throw. Morgan Owen. One of the most annoying things in football is the referee blowing up and warning them just before it's thrown in. If the player throws it in, they creates the foul, then make the decision. Why warn them? We all know the rules.
I thought you were going to stop at referee.
No, I'm not having a go. And then the dancing carries on in the middle.
There's been a few guys so far, hasn't there? Throwing themselves to the floor.
It's common for the game now.
Yeah.
It's not the worst ball in Roberts' heads. It's a high header. Ewan Lewis does well. Gossett. The battle for the first goal continues after 17 minutes. As yet, I think it's been end-to-end with most probably the better or half, especially the goal line clearance. Go into Colwyn Bay. Cyril. Ooh. Not the greatest of back passes from Lewis. Cyril, he's tested his... I think he's very lucky that's not on target, by the way.
I know. Just that's what can happen, that little bit of nervousness. A good little play from Caernarfon there, good little spell. Through ball by Gossett. And I think he's hoping his keeper comes. He then realises he's not, and he's got to then make a decision with the pressure off Brad Young. It just puts you under that needless pressure, doesn't it?
From looking at from a different prospect, just put the ball out. You're in your own 6-yard box. Corner, Bradley whips it across the front post. Drops down, bouncing everywhere. Free kick given, and the Caernarfon fans behind the goal go crazy. Harrison goes crazy. Referee says free kick to Colwyn Bay.
We'll have a good look now. There's one there being pulled. He's got Phil Mooney. He's pulled him down there. Just watch it closely. He's holding him, Sol. He is Sol Ford, and he just takes his arms away. Whether that makes the ref not give it, but he has held him there for a good 5-6 seconds, hasn't he, Jonah?
Sometimes, Mark, now, especially in the last couple of years, when them corners come across, it's almost like watching Saturday afternoon wrestling. Everybody's getting hold of everybody, and it's just who gets caught.
Yeah.
And that's in every league. Internationals in the Premier League.
Do you want to get in there? Royal Rumble?
No, thank you. Sol Ford.
There's some big lads in that penalty box, isn't there?
Alex Brown, ex-Tranmere, taking the goal kick.
You can feel the edge, can't you?
Oh, it's tremendous.
The contest. It's brilliant.
It's a good header from Ewan Lewis. First goal in any game, man, is usually vital. We know that. But in cup quarter-finals or semi-finals, they're massive.
Yeah, it's huge, and I think that's why you can see both teams, for me, have started really well. As I say, I think first 15, Colwyn Bay will be really happy, but Caernarfon just starting to pass the ball.
Brown showing composure, but his pass is off. Bradley almost in this. A good intervention from Lewis Cyril. Ethan Roberts. It's not the worst ball when you've got two runners up top, and it just proves dividends then.
Yeah.
Just put it in behind and they'll chase it all day.
They turn that almost okay ball into a great ball, don't they? Because they're chasing it. That's a great pass from Aaron Edwards.
Great pass from Aaron Edwards. Jordan Davis, another corner. Colwyn Bay.
It's almost like corner, then the other end corner. Like you say, they're just looking for that elusive first goal. There's the Colwyn Bay fans.
Faithful Colwyn Bay. 200.
Yeah.
Of course. And like you said, we are transmitting back to the Blue Turtle Arena to the rest of their fans.
Probably got 5,000 in there.
Connor Roberts. Hughes.
Good delivery, George Hughes.
Great delivery. That's why he takes everyone. I think this will be right on the edge of the goal in that 6-yard box. Hughes stands it up to the back post. Commentator was 100 miles away on that one.
Commentator's curse. Sorry, George.
Thank you very much, George.
Sorry, Wildy. Set piece fans out the window.
it just lifts the game to another level, Mark. As you know, you played in front of big crowds during your career. This is fantastic. Last week we had 1,600 at Colwyn Bay. Today we have a 2,800 at Bangor, like we said, and there has to be 800 plus here this afternoon, making a great atmosphere. It's a great layoff from Matty Hill. He's in again. So not the worst of crosses either. Jordan Davis on the edge. Hit Ewan Lewis on the back as it was going into the goal, I think, you know.
It's a great ball from Matty Hill down that right-hand side.
And Roberts. Danny Gossett does well to lay it off to Morgan Owen, who clears his lines. Edwards with the first header. Brad Young playing in a deep lying midfield role there. Brad Young.
You're almost waiting for someone at the back stick here. Ewan Lewis just got back in a little pull as well. So again, it's a bit of argy-bargy in the penalty area. Just see it there. And he's actually got on the end of it, Davis. It's a good block in the end.
It's a great block again.
Is that Morgan Owen?
It's another half chance.
That's Morgan Owen, that's 2.
Another half chance for Colwyn Bay. Previous Welsh Cup winners. Wrexham, who are having a brilliant season. 1-0 winners again today. Wrexham with 23 wins, Cardiff City with 22, Swansea and TNS with 10 apiece. These two teams looking for their first cup win in their history. 3 games away from making history. That's why it's such a big encounter. Davis. Pete does well. That was an important header because Brad Young had already gone in behind, you know. Roberts adds good balance on the left-hand side. He stands across to the back post.
Yeah, he's had a great season. Almost a breakthrough season for Roberts. Lovely left foot. That's a great ball, nearly.
Almost. Just goes out of play. Aberystwyth versus Cardiff in the Gennaro League tomorrow afternoon, 5 o'clock. More football in action from the Ladies League. And some cracking goals. Mark, some of the goals from the Women's League in the goal of the month were tremendous.
Amazing.
Great to see. Great
to
see.
It is, and I think you just see more and more of it now, isn't it? The exposure in the women's game is fantastic. You know, and it's great that they're now, you know, getting their coverage and exposure on the telly.
Gossett will try and settle things in centre midfield. And he seems to be the one at the centre of the Caernarfon midfield at the moment. Morgan Owen getting caught. Aaron Edwards has started this game well, you know. He's intercepted 4 or 5 times and got his pass away. His experience vital this afternoon. Matty Hill. Hill driving down, he gets a crossing again. Headed away. Ewan Lewis. Jordan Davis always will try and get a shot off from this angle. Davis gets a shot off. Connor Roberts collects.
More good play from Matty Hill on the right-hand side. Started this game really brightly. And Jordan Davis there, you know what he's going to do. You're just almost thinking, is the far net going to nestle? But unfortunately, he just didn't catch it for Colwyn Bay.
Davis again on the edge. Tries to lay it off to Jamie Cumming. The last 4 or 5 minutes, Colwyn Bay starting to get the upper hand, Mark.
Yeah, as I say, I think they've done well for 25. There's been periods for Caernarfon, they've come into it. You know, you've got the penalty shout, a few nice passing movements, but I think Colwyn Bay will be really happy with their 25 minutes.
No doubt in the foul there. Paulo Mendes. Hughes again. It's a high line from Caernarfon. They're outside the 18-yard. Saul Ford on the back post. Nathan Pete will be the main man, usually is. Hughes to deliver. Not the worst delivery from Hughes. Pete is bobbling around again in the penalty area. Hill knocks it back in.
What a through ball that was by the ref. The best through ball we've had. Watch this again. Watch this for a touch. Round the corner, he's not looking.
Not bad at all.
Left foot.
Not bad at all from the referee.
He'll be getting a few calls later, won't he? Signing them up. January transfer window. They look so dangerous, Colwyn Bay, from these set pieces. You're almost waiting for it now, aren't you? Because they're just, like you said,
I said, they're probably one of the most prominent teams of getting goals from set plays this season. And Hughes, in it goes again. Headed clear. Phil Mooney. Jordan Davis. Bradley does keep it in. Great ball. Brad Young sprinting clear. It's a race against himself and Siddle. Brown, the goalkeeper, does really well. He decides not to leave it down to his centre-back and clears really well. Lewis Siddle. Young, Brad Young, George Hughes in the sweeper's role. Back to Alex Brown.
Well played.
Brown showing the confidence with his feet in goals, as almost every goalkeeper has to have the ability to play football now. Roberts. Plenty of noise from both sets of supporters. Mendes, Paulo Mendes, Bradley in the situation where he want to be. Bradley against Salford. Bradley beats his man, goes over right in front of his home fans, takes a tumble, and the referee says goal kick.
It's Salford again. He's got Fish isn't happy. You can see it there. Bradley's has just got him on that Caernarfon's left-hand side. That's where he wants him. We'll have a quick look here. Oh, it's a little bit of a shove.
What, it's a shove.
It's a shove.
It's a shove, no doubt, whether he goes over or not. There it is. He's leant in. You've seen them given.
I have seen them given.
And you see times when they're not given. Richard Davis is all over it, but he doesn't get it, and referee says goal kick. I'm sure that could be a highlight at half-time.
There's been a couple of penalty claims, hasn't there? So, you know, either end as well. Great play from Paulo Mendes. First time, that great ball. Bradley's is on his way. And that's where they look a threat.
Mendes. Adam Davis laying it back off to Paulo Mendes. Gossett gets it wide. Matty Jones. Brad Young will make the run this time out of the box. Salford. Decent defending from Ford. Just clears his lines when he needed to. There is not.
There we go again. Just having a look.
Maybe.
From that angle, it looks a bit theatrical, doesn't it? A little bit. There is a shove.
It's so hard to referee, you know, give a decision like that. Morgan Owen. Jamie coming.
Great touch from Jamie there.
Roberts bombs down the left-hand side, leaves Ewan Lewis trailing. Roberts goes all the way. Roberts! What a run from Ethan Roberts. He's run 70 or 80 yards, whips it across. Very unlucky there's nobody on the end. Jordan Davis is saying you should have crossed it anyway. For me, he did as well as he could.
Fantastic from Ethan Roberts down this left-hand side. As you said, he's literally gone 40, 50 yards. He then gets up to the centre off Carl Harrison. He goes through his legs, and at that point there, he's thinking one thing in his mind. Can he get it into that bottom corner? Jordan Davis, that's what strikers are like. They want the tap in. A little bit wide maybe for the shot, but it's fantastic play from Ethan Roberts.
He's been one of the most dangerous players so far in the game, and he's looking a threat. Almost half an hour on the clock. From Llandudno, Caernarfon Town 0, Colwyn Bay in the quarter-final of the 2026 JD Welsh Cup. Bangor City, Rhyl and Flint, wherever you're watching, to the sets of players, congratulations for this afternoon and enjoy the rest of this game. Chance, Robles across the box again. It's a great layoff. Referee says play on, and unfortunately Gossett's touch couldn't take advantage of the play on. Siddle gives a free kick away.
You just can't take your eye off it, can you? You genuinely can't call who's going to get this first goal.
Brad Young driving in the box, gets it across. There's a big chance here. Adam Davis goes down. Referee looks at it again. He's had a great look at it. Adam Davis stays down.
The Caernarfon players all around the referee now. They can't believe this one.
Well, this is a big ask. The referee and Mark Williams. Welcome to Sgorio again this evening. You are about to be to your first ever VAR for us. Off you go, mate.
No penalty. And just watch it here. It's a great turn from Adam Davis. I caught the back heel. That's why it takes time in the VAR room.
Yeah, well, that's why all these ex-footballers having to go at people making the VAR. That's 2 goes you've had. Do you want a third one, or is it a penalty?
I think he's caught him on the back of the heel. From the first angle, I didn't see the clip. On the second angle, you can clearly see that Adam Davis has got a clip on the heel, and that is a penalty. We're just going to see it now. There, just there. Penalty?
Could be given, could not.
Just commit.
It's just opting out.
Yeah, if I was Adam Davis, I wouldn't be happy. And I think I would have chased the ref as well.
Adam Davis is just asking the referee now.
Yeah. Well, he knows he's had the touch. He can't believe it.
We've had 2 penalty shouts in the far. In the end, Colwyn Bay's defensive area, 3. And at the other end, we've had 3 half chances for Colwyn Bay. So it's end-to-end stuff in the quarter-final tie. Connor Roberts, with all his experience, is taking his time with the kick.
Going to put myself on the line now, Jonah. With what's gone on, I think we will see a penalty in this game.
We could have penalties, by the way, after 90 minutes. It goes straight to penalties after 90 minutes. It's knocked inside. Jamie come in. What a ball come in. Jordan Davis. Louis Robles is breaking into the middle. Davis pulls it back. Edwards, hook clear. It's whipped in again across the front. Paulo Mendes hooks it onto the halfway line. Adam Davis. Nathan Peat again winning a 50-50 duel with Davis. Hughes. Cyril. Ethan Roberts up against Morgan Owen once again. Roberts drives in. Great ball inside. It's held up. Roberts. Edge. Davis. Side netting chance again. These half chances. Danny Harrison. I think Danny Harrison had a full head of black hair at the start.
He can't believe it.
He's going grey watching these missed chances.
Great play. That's a great little pass from Ethan. Again, Louis Robles, great hold-up play. I'm just thinking, can Ethan, is it a diving header there? Maybe. Goes to the man in form, Jordan. He just doesn't quite catch it and slices it to the near post. More good play. It's a really good game, this, Jonah.
4th in the Cymru Premier League, Caernarfon, ahead of Colwyn Bay in 5th place. Both clubs made the top 6. Roberts. Robles. Roberts again, bombing down the left-hand side to create space. Robles shifts it wide to Matty Hill. Hill with a chance to get at Matty Jones. He's coming inside this time. Gets it off. Edwards. Connor Roberts. The ball just evades Matty Hill. You look sometimes, Mark, there's shapes. We're seeing Caernarfon play with a back 4. We're seeing Colwyn Bay play with a 5. The amount of room that Ethan Roberts is getting is starting to look dangerous. Any sort of shape change? Would you pull a midfielder out, in fact, to just play more right side to stop Roberts' runs?
Because of the 3-5-2 and the diamond 4, that's why either side, and Wildy will know this, Ethan's the outlet, Matty Hill's the outlet, and if you're looking at who are the most threatening players on the pitch, it's Ethan and Matty Hill. Matty Hill's getting the crosses in, and Ethan's doing this. Fish might have to look at that.
That's exactly what I've just said to you, yeah.
So they're the outlets, aren't they, because of the narrow midfield 4, the diamond 4.
Roberts looking very dangerous down this left-hand side, as he's on it again with nobody. That just backs up what we've just said. He's having too much room.
That's the thing. When you play a diamond 4, it's great. You're almost getting players like your Gossett, your Paolo, your Johan Lewis and your Bradders. You want all them 4 in, but you're very narrow. But then that can leave you open.
Hill. Referee says play on.
But it's good when you've got possession, because you've got men in good places in the centre of the park, and then a Matty Jones or a Morgan Owen can join in.
Can dominate games.
But you need the ball.
Definitely. Roberts back to Alex Brown. Brad Young will look to put a bit of pressure on. Brown. 2 or 3 times Brown's at it, and he's not looking to go wide. He's coming central, which is a dangerous prospect. Make no bones about it. If you're looking to pass your way out of the centre of an 18-yard box, you've got to be right on the mark.
And he's done it 3 or 4 times excellently tonight. But if you get it wrong as a keeper, I've just watched Mike Wild. I can't believe. Listen, I'm watching him again. He's told him 3-4
Go
times.
wider. Hill. Jamie Cumming likes to get a shot from distance when he gets a chance.
He scored here just in that goal that they're shooting in now to win 2-1. He whipped it in the top corner. It's a fantastic finish just after Christmas.
Jordan Davis taking the place of Matty Hill out wide, whipping it across. Hughes. Adam Davis against Nathan Peat. Will be a good race. Davis gets there first. Davis looks like Pete responded really well. Just got in front of Davis, and that was great defensive play from the centre-back Nathan Peat.
Excellent defender Nathan Peat. You see it week in, week out. Wins his aerial battles. He never gets done in behind. He'll still get there.
Owen. Surely got to deliver to Davis now. Great ball in. Peat again. Mendes on the edge of the box. The back heel's a great back heel. Owen to the edge. Chance. It's a goal! Ewan Lewis opens the scoring in the quarter-final tie. It's a fantastic ball across from Morgan Owen to pick Ewan Lewis out on the edge. And the ex-Aberystwyth player puts Caernarfon Town 1-0 ahead. Caernarfon 1, Colwyn Bay 0.
There it is. We've been waiting for it, Jonah. Now it's come. We spoke about Morgan Owen. Not once, but twice at the other end. He's kept his team in it. And what a pass. If you watch it back now, he squares it onto the edge. And arriving is Ewan Lewis. He just guides it.
Passes it in. It's a great finish.
Just watching it here now. Paolo does brilliantly. Wins the second ball. So important. A little bit of trickery there. That's a great pass. And he just looks up. And there it is. And pass it home.
He was as cool as a cucumber when that goes in. The back heel is wonderful. He picks his head up and directs it inside. And he says, thank you very much. We're 1-0 ahead.
It's a lovely team goal, isn't it? Won the second ball. Great flick, great pass, and a lovely finish. And the Caernarfon fans behind that goal have gone.
Maybe against a run of play, Mark, as the game has gone on.
A little bit. I think Colwyn Bay have been excellent, but that's what Caernarfon can do. We've spoke about it. Going the other way, they're a threat. They've scored so many goals this year because that's what they can do. They've got really good quality in the final third, as we've just seen.
And to be honest, we sometimes look at Ewan as an aggressive midfielder who loves a battle. That wasn't an aggressive midfielder's finish. That was a quality finish.
That was a lovely finish. Yeah, sometimes there, especially on the edge, you can almost snap at it. You can go too hard at the ball, and he hasn't. He's just guided it. And when you've got bodies in the way, you find them ones that go in. You don't need to hit the leather off the ball. A great little finish.
Caernarfon have lost only one of their last 6 games, so they're in good form. They've reached the semi-final, by the way, on 5 occasions in their history and never made the final. Owen. Cultured pass from the young right back. Next goal, vital now. Headed down by Mooney, he'll go out to play. They have to respond now.
Yeah, and Caernarfon might just feel that moment. They've got the goal and they think, listen, if we can get this second, you're almost cut ties done. But, it'd be really interesting to see the response from Colwyn Bay.
Edwards, we've seen loads of the ball and is playing really well. Roberts gets a touch. Lewis back. Brad Young flicks it on. Sol Ford opts not to go safe. I think the referee's having a good game with a lot of these, the way players go down, like we talked about these days. He's letting a lot of the play go on and he's doing a fantastic job. I don't think I've seen an open game as much for a long time, end to end, and a lot being played on, shall we
I
say.
agree, and it can be difficult to ref games like this, and you've got the crowd, and then
Superb.
people going down, and you think, oh, but he's letting it flow, and that's what you want, and that's why it's been such a really good first half. It's a great cup tie.
Headed clear by Gossett. Hughes. Matty Jones looking for Brad Young. Nathan Peat heads in. Ford. They proved last week, Colwyn Bay, that they can come from behind. A 2-goal down against one of the better teams in the league, Connors Key, but they'll keep going. They won't lack any effort, and they're back in the box now. Jordan Davis on the edge. Davis will get the corner, and this is where they've looked their most dangerous from set plays.
Yeah, you're right. They'll keep going. Like you say, they had a good response second half last week. They've got players that can change games. Wildy will know that.
Edwards being followed by Adam Davis. That's interesting. Connor Roberts. I think he's opted not to come and collect anything. It'll be a 6. It'll arrive in between the spot on the 6-yard line. There it comes. Ford goes down. Referee says play on. Edwards. Edwards was taken off last week against Connors Key. Fantastic attitude. He walked off with a real miserable face, arguing. That's what you want, Mark.
I seen it.
That's what you want.
Yeah. I understand that, because that's how I used to be.
Well,
you just
why
want to
not?
play.
Of course you do.
But you believe you me, the amount of trouble that does get you in.
Yeah, well.
And then the managers think, come on, it's not about you, it's about the team. But in that heat of the moment when you're playing and you come off, you feel
show
like,
your passion.
Yeah, you can't help that. I think once that's gone, that's when you need to retire, and it's time to move on to something else.
Matty Hill can fire in the long throw. Usually a flatter throw also. Great run up, suits the pitch, suits the long throw expert. He can run up 6 or 7 yards. There it is, in it goes, bouncing around. Bradley, interesting, 2v2 with midfield runners. Matty Jones absolutely breaking a world record behind him. Bradley on the edge. Young. Quite surprised to see how much work Brad Young has done in midfield today.
Yeah. It's been very deep, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, watching him at TNS and playing against him, it was always them. These runs
Oh,
in
and
behind.
he's in now, Brad. It's a brilliant ball. Morgan Owen again has been precise with his passes, and a glancing header could have made it 2-0, you know. The cross is a wonderful diagonal cross. Brown gambled, it lands on the striker's head, and he heads it way over the bar.
We're just talking about, yeah, he's just headed it over.
Just needs to glance
just
it.
glanced them. We just spoke about Brad Young being a little bit deep. It's probably one of them first runs we've seen where he's gone past the defenders. He's got himself a chance. The keeper's missed it. And as you say, Joan, a little glance, and that's 2-0.
I don't even think that the goalkeeper gets in his eye, if you know what I mean, because his goalkeeper ends up jumping behind the striker.
As a striker there, though, you're waiting for
Take the weight
clatter.
off the ball, yeah.
You need to, but you're waiting to get hit by the keeper.
Yeah,
because he hasn't.
definitely.
He's caught it too much.
But a big chance, a massive chance. Just a minute before half-time. What an entertaining 2 minutes added, by the way, by the fourth official.
Don't want it to end, do we?
No, we expected an entertaining encounter. We're getting one.
Yeah.
Cup football at its best. Caernarfon Town versus Colwyn Bay. 25-26 JD Welsh Cup quarter final. Morgan Owen. He's had a tough afternoon, Morgan Owen, with Ethan Roberts getting at him. But when Morgan Owen gets on the ball, he's proved he can deliver.
Yeah.
I can remember him delivering a wonderful European goal at home when you played.
Yeah. He's got that. He's got his, you know, if you go back since Morgan's been at Caernarfon, he's got many assists. He's great down this right. You know, he's great at his defensive battles as well. Like you say, Ethan Roberts done really well driving at him. But going the other way, Morgs is always in the game with that delivery
quality.
he's got. Yeah.
Young. Ewan Lewis. Bradley On the opposite wing, Bradley tempting the fullback. It's another great cross in, headed away by Nathan Peat again. Lewis, Young challenges, great challenge from Saul Ford. Very important minute and a half left. Mark, second goal could be crucial.
It could be. It's just really interesting. The last 5 minutes since the goal, Sean Bradley's come out onto the right wing, meaning Ethan Roberts has come all the way back to mark him, and then it's left Morgs just free here. So whether that's...
Might have been what we talked about earlier on. And Fish, Richard Davis might have made that decision, you know.
So I'm just looking along the front line now. You've got Brad Young, Adam Davis, Sean Bradley. It's now made Colwyn Bay drop off even more, and then Ethan Roberts has had to drop off where he doesn't want to be.
Davis does the hard work, but then gives it away to Lewis Cyril. Jordan Davis offside. That was a high line. Jordan Davis won't get caught many times as low as that in the opposition area. They must only be in there 2 yards. Have they the time to set the diag up? 3 up top. Definitely now Adam Davis, Sean Bradley and Brad Young.
They've definitely changed that, haven't they?
Definitely.
Yeah, they've gone almost up against them. Maybe we should go into
Half-time
management,
whistle.
Jonah.
It's a fantastic first 45 minutes in the quarter-final tie. A goal from Ewan Lewis gives Caernarfon Town a 1-0 advantage against Colwyn Bay. 3 teams already in the semi-final. The next 45 minutes will determine who joins them. From myself, I'm Mark Williams. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the second period.
Rhondwyth ola, Cwpan Cymru, y gêm ola yn y rownd yma. Mae Caernarfon ar y blaen o gol I ddim. Iwan Williams yn taro yw bai Colwyn yn gallu taro nôl. Na'r cwestiwn mawr I ni ar yr egwyl fan hyn yn Llandudno. Tipyn o hanner cynta, un gol ynddi, ond gymaint yw drafod fan hyn. Mae Dylan Blaen 'di camu lawr o'r pwynt sylwebu. A chymod be? Mae 'da fi ymbarela a microffon sy'n matcho. Ti'n meddwl bod ni wedi cyrraedd rhyw uchafbwynt fan hyn o ran sgorio. Am gêm, ni wedi cael yn hanner cyntaf. A ni'n syth mewn amdani, dyma'r gol sy'n gwahannu'r ddau dîm. A ni'n mynd I honni pwy sydd wedi cael y hanner cyntaf ar un, y hanner cyntaf gorau. Ond fi'n cymryd I weld y sgôr, mae Caernarfon fydd hapus yna nawr.
Ie, fi'n credu ar ôl sgôr, ti'n gweld fan hyn yn y fer y gol yn digwydd, Iwan Lewis yn cael y gol, ond sawl gwaith ni'n gweld yn yr ail bêl wrth ymyl y Cwrt Cosby, Mendes yn neud mor dda, wedyn Morgan Owen tynnu'r bêl nôl, Iwan Lewis yn cyrraedd y Cwrt Cosby ar yr amser gywir, a wedyn falle ddim yn cael y cyffyrddiad fwyaf clir ar y bêl, ond cyrff o flaen y golwr a wedyn mewn I cornel o rwyd.
A'r sodliad yma falle, chaos fwn nhw'n gweud yn Saesneg, mae newid llif y symudiad?
Ie, mae llwaith yn fe teimlo bod popeth falle mynd I mynd nôl a ailgylchu'r bêl, ond wedyn Mendes wedi gweld Morgan Owen a wedyn y sodliad arbennig na, a wedyn y pwyll gyda Morgan Owen, ni wedi gweld y bêl yn y safle na, eitha tipyn a just croesiad yn mynd mewn, ond wedi edrych I cael I ben lan a gweld Iwan Lewis yn cyrraedd fyna a cael y gol.
Reit, dyle Caernarfon wedi cael un cic o'r smotyn, falle nothiodd yr Sean Bradley cyn I ni weld y digwyddiad yma, achos Adam Davies fan hyn, beth am hon Dylan?
Ie, ti'n teimlo bod farnwr yn ti bod sawl floedd am Cyrco Smotin, ond oedd hon, o ti just yn gweld pan ni'n gweld o'r un rongol nawr, ni'n gweld bod y cyffyrddiad na just ar cefn trod Adam Davies, a wedyn, achos pam digwyddodd ti'n meddwl pam wedi mynd i'r llawr, oedd cyfle gyda fe cael ergyd at y gol fyny, a ti'n teimlo pam ath lawr, ond ti'n just yn gweld just fyna, yna fe, just bod e'n cael y studs lawr yr Achilles fel ni'n gweud, a mae'r un gallu fod yn weddol pryglus, a bys ydi disgwyl cic o'r Smotin, ond yn amlwg gyda farnwr heb I weld.
Ie, damwainol neu beidio, mae fe'n effeithio ar hyn sy'n digwydd. Bai Colwyn wedyn ni ar ei holi, ond maen nhw wedi bod yn y gêm ac yn creu. Beth yw'r gwahaniaeth rhwng y ddau dîm felly?
Ie, ni'n gweld Bai Colwyn bob tro yn y fe, unrhyw cic gosod, cic o'r gornel, bod nhw yn peryglus. Mae gyda nhw'r chwaraewyr yma yn y cefn sydd yn dod lan. A wedyn, nid yn aml y bêl gyntaf, ond yn aml yr ail bêl wedyn sydd yn cael yr ergyd unwaith eto am y llwaith Pete sydd yna yn aml. Fan hyn ni gael croesiad yn dod mewn Jordan Davies ar y postyn bella, ond wedyn Caernarfon I fod yn teg iddyn nhw ar yr ail bêl tro yna.
So, ambell I safle da wedi bod o ran Bai Colwyn, felly bod y bas ola ddim wedi bod digon cywir, a dyna'n union nath Caernarfon. Tase ti'n rheolwr Bai Colwyn yn ystafell newid na, os yna newidiadau ar y ffordd, neu newid patrwm, be byddwch chi'n neud?
Dim ar hyn o bryd. Fi'n credu bydde fe digon, maen nhw yn cael cyfleuon. So, si Michael Wilde, Danny Harrison, ti'n teimlo fel bod angen just cadw wneud beth maen nhw'n neud. Beth mae rhaid nhw fod yn ofalus an, yw gwrth ymosod, pan mae Bradley neu Brad Young yn cael y bêl ac yn wrth ymosod, fyna maen nhw yn peryglus iawn. Ond o ran Bai Colwyn, bydde weddol hapus yn credu gyda'r hanner cyfleuon maen nhw wedi creu, a ti'n bod nhw'n just yn gobeithio bydd un o'r reina yn adlamu yn gywir yn y Cwrt Cosby a wedyn maen nhw'n nôl yn y gêm. Ie,
mae'n gêm fawr, lot o wynebau cyfarwydd yma yn gwylio, gan gynnwys un o hen ffefrynnau Caernarfon o'r tymor diwethaf, Louis Lloyd wedi cyrraedd yma I Llandudno. Mae fe gyda Nicky John.
Diolch Dylan. Yeah, Louis Lloyd feeling right at home here in the Caernarfon dugout, I'm sure. What have you made of the first half? It's been quite tasty.
Yeah, no, it's been an end-to-end game, to be fair. I think Caernarfon have had a few penalty shouts that maybe, could have gone either way. Not gone in their way, but, they've kept going at it and they've got the goal in the end. So, hopefully they can build on now, give the Covey Army something to shout about in the second half as well.
And it's been a busy weekend for you, Louis, because obviously you moved up to Scotland with St Johnstone. You had a game last night, ended 2-2 against Partick Thistle in the end.
Yeah, nah, we're gutted about conceding so late on last night, but, it's a point in the right direction again, still top of the league, and, hopefully come May we can have something to celebrate.
And tell me about, how's it all gone? Because you were so unfortunate to gain an injury to your foot pretty much immediately after signing. I mean, that must have been a huge blow.
Yeah, obviously setbacks in football, they always happen. I'd gone a few years without a few setbacks, and yeah, that one came at that time. I'm over it now, I'm back fit. Hopefully can get back firing soon as well. So yeah, good.
I think we always like to compare standards between the leagues as well. I mean, how do you see it? How does the Welsh system compare to what you're playing now up there in Scotland?
I think there's a few differences, there's the professional side of it, obviously, you know, being in every day, you know, being around people that have done it for years and years. You know, I'm surrounded by lads that have made nearly 200, 300 appearances in the Scottish leagues, and, you know, they're helping me, you know, grow as a footballer as well. And, you know, we're a good side in the Scottish Champ. We're building, and hopefully, you know, we can end up being a Premiership side next season. So, yeah.
Well, it's amazing to see you down here today. I know you've got that 5.5-hour journey back up there to look forward to tomorrow. Egwyl fer sy'n nesaf I ni rwan, ond dewch yn ôl at ni ar gyfer yr ail hanner rhwng Caernarfon a Bai Colwyn mewn cwpl o funudau.
Croes yn ôl, ail hanner mawr I ddod fan hyn heno, a tipyn mwy I ddod o ran sgorio. Wrth gwrs, cofiwch amdano ni, nos Lyn, nos Fawrth ar-lein hefyd, holl eich pwyntiau'r penwythnos, tipyn mwy I ddod hefyd. A wedyn ni, o ran yr enwen dod allan o'r het neu'r fowlen ar gyfer y rownd gynderfynol, wythnos I nos Lyn bydd hynny yn digwydd, achos bydd cystadlaeth y merched hefyd I cyrraedd y pedwar ola erbyn hynny. Paun o'r ein sy'n cyrraedd y pedwar ola. Mae'r Rhyl drwodd, Bangor drwodd hefyd ar Flint, a mae Caernarfon ar y blaen. Chi'n cael y teimlad bod yna ail hanner mawr ar y ffordd fan hyn. Nôl â ni at ein tîm sylwebu.
Thank you very much, Dylan. Welcome back to the Go Goodwins Arena in Llandudno, where Caernarfon lead by 1-0 in this quarter-final of the Welsh Cup. Still alongside me this afternoon, Mark Williams. Mark, can we get about to 45?
I hope so. I hope it's as intense as that one. It was a really enjoyable 45 minutes. Caernarfon got that goal that we were talking about, and this is going to be a great second half.
First long ball of the second half comes from Morgan Owen. Team talks, vital from the managers. Gossett drives forward. Gossett. It's good strength. Young again playing outside the box. Owen, can he get the cross in? Owen stands across in. Adam Davis the target. He'll get the first touch. Bradley with the second. Bradley makes it 2-0 with a peach of a half volley. A fantastic knockdown from Adam Davis. Sean Bradley, not supposedly with his better foot, but anybody wouldn't mind scoring a goal with their worst foot like that. Bradley makes it 2-0. Caernarfon 2, Colwyn Bay 0.
Great finish by Sean Bradley. Another great ball from Morgan Owen, who's having a real big impact on this game. It's a touch by Adam Davis. Just see it now. Morgan Owen, he's done this all evening. It's a great ball. It's a good touch. He's kept it in play and he's just struck it. I don't know whether it's got a little deflection. We'll just have a look now. There it is, Morgan Owen again, the supplier. A good touch. And I think it just hits the skipper Sorrell on the way through.
Wherever it hits it, it's a wonderful strike. He gets it off. I don't think it does, you know. For me, it's gone straight in and it beats the goalkeeper. Bradley has the ability, right foot especially, left foot, makes it even more special of a goal when you're taking it with your wrong foot for me. 2-0, and that advantage is a big advantage in this quarter-final tie. Richard Davis punches the air, has his team talk. It's definitely paid off.
Well, it's one of them, isn't it? The best time to score in footer, just before the break or just after. And what that does, Michael Wild and Danny Harrison, what they've just told their team, it almost goes out the window. Because now you're chasing a deficit of 2 goals, and that can be difficult. They're going to have to react, and extremely quickly now.
I don't think we can underrate the layoff. He was out of... Adam Davis wasn't stood as he'd like to be stood, but he just put the ball in a perfect area for Bradley, who put the ball into the back of the net, and it's an all-round and excellent goal.
They say, don't they, Jonah, just keep it alive. Keep it alive. And that's all Adam Davis has done, into an area, and Bradley's is turned and finished.
Hughes, ball bobbling around again in the air. A big chance from Nathan Peat. He's 12 yards out the centre-back. He takes the volley on. Nathan Peat is not short of goals in his career, you know.
That's a really big chance for Nathan. Again, it's where they've looked threatening all evening. It's just bounced for him. Just watch it here now. It's in the middle, and he's just struck it over the crossbar. He'll be disappointed there, I think, that he hasn't got his head over the ball.
He will be disappointed. Harrison makes some sort of challenge, but he doesn't get there, and Pete rifles the ball over the bar. It would have been the perfect time to get a goal back. Connor Roberts now.
Is it too soon to talk about Caernarfon Bangor in the next round, in the semi-final?
Very much too soon. But I'll tell you what,
it's just
2-0
offside,
advantage,
I think.
Just offside. Could get a yellow card for that. It's either a public warning or a yellow card. It is a public warning. That was almost like a boxing referee.
I think that's where you want to see Brad Young, though, isn't it? Making that run. We've seen it in the first half when he got that chance. He's more threatening on that shoulder.
Well, with the likes of Bradley and Morgan Owen playing with lots of width, I don't think he needs to be wide.
He should stay central. They say, don't they, stay in the 6-yard box. And that's, you know, you look at his, before the game, the goals he scored for TNS, that's where he was.
Hughes, Nathan Peat with the first header. Kyle Harrison heads away. Jamie coming. It's Brad Young. Caernarfon, Richard Davis now. Just want his team playing up the other end. Look after the ball for the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Next 15 minutes is crucial. That next goal is crucial. Then Richard Davis, he'll just want Caernarfon keep the ball now. Let Colwyn Bay come out, because you'll start seeing the spaces open up.
Harrison, Matty Hill. They climbed the ladder last week after being 2 goals behind against Connors Key Nomads. Can they do it again to at least take this cup tie to penalties? Cumming plays it inside. Coming on the edge of the box. Gossett. Hughes. Hill had a chance to put it in early. He's not taking one on, he's taking two on. Pulls it across. And Matty Jones just gets the ball forward. Sol Ford. Davis. They have to be still, Mark, with 40 minutes left in this game. You haven't got to go gun-ho at the moment like Colwyn Bay, because Caernarfon can make you pay on the break.
Yeah, you can see it already, just the second balls now. Caernarfon have got that first pass and they look really dangerous, as if they're going to break away again.
Davis.
You're right, they don't have to go just now. You can see it now, they're breaking again. That's
almost
far
three against
too much
three if
space.
Bradley gets it. Davis. Ewan Lewis makes the run outside. Young to Lewis. Young. He's onside. Young drives into the box, edge of the box. Just wide. It's a big chance. It's great play out wide. Lays it off. Mendes doesn't really connect as he would have wanted to connect with the volley.
Really big chance for Paolo there. I think that would have been game, set, match. Really good play from Brad Young. He's out wide again. He's got himself involved, a little pull there as well. He lays it nice, a bit bobbly there.
Yes, bobbly. That's why I said it was. In the end, it was almost a volley. He's expecting it to stay on the ground in his defence a little bit, but he's put his foot through it and it's gone wide of the mark.
Still bobbles on 4Gs, isn't there?
I don't think they bobble as much as they used to, mate. Sometimes there can be advantages with 4G, 3 or 4G pitches, because travelling up today from Cardiff, it was nothing but every field you passed, soaked, absolutely soaked. Whatever, they're going to have to dig deep, these Colwyn Bay players. Michael Wilde, he's been to plenty of cup finals himself. He needs to really dig deep and guide his team back into this game now. Edwards. Owen hooks it clear, looking for Adam Davis. We will once again give you the results. Bangor City 3, Caerarili 1, in front of 2,814. Rill 2, Barry 1, in front of 800 plus. And Flint 3, Trader Bay 0. Congratulations to the other three clubs. At present, it looks like Caernarfon Town making the semi-finals. Can Colwyn Bay turn things around?
Yeah, big congratulations, my old teammate Lee Fowler at Flint, playing some really nice stuff. And through to their semi-final. Just see Mike Wilde talking to someone on the side. I think we're going to see some changes imminent, for Colwyn Bay.
Gossett, Ewan Lewis. Lewis started the game in that deep position, but he's picked the ball up in key areas because Gossett allows him to go. Gossett will stay at the hub, at the centre of the central midfield, which allows...
I think what we said earlier, wasn't it? Because Ethan Roberts and Matty Hill were getting so much ball, Caernarfon have made a change, and all of a sudden Ewan is out wider and Sean Bradley's gone wider, so it's made it really difficult for Colwyn Bay to do what they did so well in the first half. Yeah, so credit to the Caernarfon staff.
Real good coaching.
Yeah.
By Richard Davis. Bangor City at present are the only club in Wales not to lose a game this season. Great record. If Bangor have reached the semi-final, by the way, Mark, and they're the only third-tier clubs in the last 12 years since Hollywell to make the semi-finals from the third tier. So congratulations, Bangor.
Yeah, big congratulations. Michael Johnson, Sean Eardley, another old gaffer. They're all my old gaffers.
Yeah.
Doing a great job there. And they'll be really up for that semi-final.
Mendes. Jones gets it wide. Bradley. No, it's not Bradley, it's Brad Young. Almost lookalikes. Davis. Matty Jones. I just think that goal has added a bit more spark to Caernarfon. It's in front. Oh, big chance. Don't know whether does it go through his legs or is it just going behind Brad Young. It'll be interesting to see the replay from that one.
Yeah, really good play again. You can just see Caernarfon have got that space now in the final third. Great pass from Paulo Mendes, a great cross, and like you say, I'm not sure if he's got there too quick or it's just behind him.
I think Caernarfon, if you're picking holes in anybody, you can get at Caernarfon, but they're always second or third in the goal scoring ratings every season. And you know, Richard Williams has to take credit for his team are a very attractive team to watch.
Yeah, they're expansive, aren't they? I think I remember we were chatting a few years ago when we spoke about we're always going to score goals, but we might leak some as well. But it's like the old Real Madrid, you might win 4-3 or 3-2, but it's entertaining. He likes playing with flair. You know, he wants his front men to be in the game all the time, which they are.
Great header from Nathan Peat. The Seagulls have a lot to do, but they'll keep going under the leadership of Michael Wilde, and one goal could change this game around. A third goal for Caernarfon would always be a certain semi-final. A goal from Colwyn Bay would make this a fantastic last 30 minutes. The rain absolutely pouring down in Llandudno. Gossett. Midfield again, Bradley popping up. Just adds that bit of class to the game when he gets on the ball, Bradley. Davis again. Davis gets his shot off, not the greatest of shots, but the build-up play was good build-up play once again from the Covies.
They're passing the ball really well now, Caernarfon. They look in control, don't they? And I just think that second goal was really not the Stefan out of Colwyn Bay.
Harrison puts it out of play. Louis Robles says he's fallen over. There's Brad Young. Is that one what comes across? That's what I said, may have gone through his legs. We'll have a look here. It's whipped across. Just doesn't get there.
Yeah,
just doesn't get there.
Good ball from Matty Jones.
Is there a deflection?
Or is it a bubble?
Well, there's been so many. We've had 2 or 3 chances. It just goes to show, and it shows the public at home when we're watching games on the television. We see all these replays. We had chats at half-time about the 2 penalty decisions, and it was still 50-50 between 4 commentators. So how hard is a referee's job?
I think it's really difficult. I think when you come away, and like you just said in the first half, I've got to look at it. We've got to make decisions. It's made me probably realise through my own career when I'm chasing referees, you don't quite realise how difficult it is for them. And I think the referees, you know, there might be one that should have been given in the first half, but I think he's reffed it well. There's a flow to the game, and I've enjoyed watching that flow. I think so much football now, you know, certainly in the English Premiership, when you're watching VAR, it's just ruining football, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Long throw maybe from Matty Hill. Cyril goes forward. Nathan Peat forward. Saul Ford. Plenty of bodies in. Matty Hill with the Colwyn Bay faithful behind him. Hill, it's a slippery ball. It wasn't the greatest, but it's another chance. He gets it. He spins. Louis Robles hooks one in from the 6-yard box, punches the air, and says the comeback is on. Caernarfon 2, Colwyn Bay 1. Game on.
Jonah, you've just said it. You've said if they could score a goal now, it'll be a great 25 minutes. They've looked threatening all night from long throws, corners. It's a flick. Number 6 has flicked. I'm just seeing who's got the first flick. He's out of picture there, and it's rolled. He's done well there to use his body and roll it and finish. It's a nice little finish. Just a flick. It's Solomon Ford with the flick, and a great finish from Robles.
That's Louis Robles. That's all Louis Robles, as we said, himself and Jordan Davis. They're better in the box when they can get service. And the long throw, once again, a massive part of football. 2-1. Caernarfon 2, Colwyn Bay 1, and we have some quarter-final tie. Jones, Matty Jones. Richard Davis's team, a couple of close chances to make it 3. The game is back.
That's it, isn't it? You don't get the deflection or bobble one end, it's 3-0. The cut ties over, and then a long throw into the box causes problems like it has done all evening, and it's 2-1.
Well, you are right, Mark, because if we have had 10 long throws or corners, That ball has bobbled, most probably more. It hasn't been cleared. There's been a lot of bobbles right the way through the game. Mooney.
It just causes the uncertainty, doesn't it, when you get it into the box. Defenders don't like it, and that's why it's back in, isn't it? You know, we're seeing it at the top level in English football, we're seeing it in Welsh football. It's now become, it's ammo, isn't it, for managers to use.
Edwards.
Rory Blapp sitting at home thinking, hang on a minute.
Hey.
He's on the other side if he
Davis,
finds
can
him.
he take the shot on Jordan Davis? It's a great save from Connor Roberts. It's whipped across the front. Davis decides to take the defender on and gets the shot off.
There was just a moment there, Joan. I think you'll see it maybe to the left-hand side. Ethan Roberts is in acres, just out of picture, and he could have got it early, and he's through in on goal. Jordan Davis goes himself, and it's comfortable for Connor. It's amazing how quickly a game can change.
Edwards, Hill, Jamie coming to the edge of the box. It's a good header away from Morgan Owen. Brad Young. For 15 minutes, Brad Young and Adam Davis were playing right up top, enjoying themselves. They're back in the mix now, though. They have to put that full 90-minute shift in wherever they're playing at the moment.
Yeah, that goal's just lifted Colwyn Bay, hasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think we should underrate the finish either, Mark. You know, he's still got a lot to do. He's got to spin his marker.
What I think he's done really well, because he's gone side on, hasn't he? And he's put his body into Matty Jones. Matty Jones can't win the ball because he has to go through Robles, so he's just held him. And like you said, he's rotated in it. It's a lovely little finish.
Robles. Phil Mooney just keeps it in play. It's got to be clear. Jamie Cumming whips it across the front. Cumming, edge of the box. Bradley gets there first and does sensible thing. With Colwyn Bay have a massive head of steam up now. The Seagulls are flying at present. Roberts in acres of space. 4 bodies in the box waiting. Edge of the box. Matty Jones. Ethan Roberts puts it into the side netting.
More good play from Ethan Roberts. We spoke about in the first half. He just takes it off Morgan Owen. There we go. You're thinking the driver there across the box. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I think he would have been the option would have been better to drive it across the box.
Yeah. I'm just watching Morgan Owen here now with his hand.
Yeah, I think it hits on the back, in fact, in the end. With 62 minutes on the clock. Quarter-final tie of the 25-26 JD Cymru Premier.
Just see it here now, Jonah.
Oh, yeah. Seen them given, especially in European football. They tend to give them a lot, don't they, in the Champions League and the like. Mooney is being attended to. Most probably gashed his eye. Roberts.
It's a fierce battle out there.
Luckily enough, Mark, we are in a gantry out of the wind and rain outside of here, but it is absolutely pelting down. You can see it in front. You most probably see it on the screen now anyway.
Yeah. It just becomes that little bit more difficult for defenders, for goalkeepers. Get your shots in, following your shots.
But the new sense again. Penrhyncoch next Saturday in the JD Cymru Premier League. New Saints looking to win the title once again. Connors Quay still chasing, and Penrhyncoch hoping to chase Connors Quay, so that's a big game. We talk about the wind and rain, Mark. We talk about the effort. It's all worthwhile when you make that cup final, most probably on a beautiful summer's day, wherever it is, and the chance to get to Europe. This is what these players are playing for this afternoon. Making the semi-final of the Welsh Cup. Flicked on again.
Yeah, 100%. Joe, these are the games you can't wait. When the fixtures go in and you draw a quarter-final, you know there's going to be a decent crowd. As players, honestly, what that does for you, you're on the telly, and you felt it tonight, haven't you? It's been a real cut tide tonight. 2 good teams going head-to-head, and I'm sure we're going to get that for another 25 minutes.
The clubs have met 3 times this season already. Caernarfon won 3-0 in the Nathaniel MG Cup. Colwyn Bay won both league fixtures. That goes to show But it's not a lot between the two teams.
There isn't, and you look at, even in the league, fourth, fifth, isn't it? And when we looked at the matchup, you're thinking, it's very tight, it's going to be contested, and we've seen it.
Jordan Davis wide to Roberts again, who's searching forward at every occasion again. Roberts. They're picking up a lot of second ball again now, Colwyn Bay, with their attitude. Lewis Cyril marks Adam Davis as tightly as he can in front of the Colwyn Bay faithful. Morgan Owen fires it down the line. Lewis Cyril. Since their goal, they've had the upper hand, Colwyn Bay. Matty Jones. That is not the worst ball in the world. It may go through to the goalkeeper, but Alex Brown has to come out. It's just an intelligent ball. You're under pressure. Colwyn Bay are on the up. Just put it into a great space.
Yeah, just the goal here again. Solomon Ford with a flick. As I say, he's just holding Matty Jones off there, and it's a great finish.
Phil Mooney. Bradley goes down. Could be interesting if he gives a free kick. Last man. Yellow in the conditions. Interesting. But correct, I think. Worthy of a yellow.
Yeah, through ball there. Sol, you've just, Nathan Peets to the side of him. Is he through on goal?
It's an interesting one. I didn't realise. I thought he clipped him, but he's pulled him by the back of the shirt, which is definitely a yellow. Bradley goes down. Would have been a foot race between Bradley and Nathan Peet.
To come round, yeah. They just need that settle it now, Caernarfon, don't they? It's just the last 5-10 minutes, like you say. Colwyn Bay have got on top. Phil Mooney there with his bandage.
Bradley.
Does this take you back to Wales C? We was talking about that, weren't we? Need to get a fixture back in.
Nice to remind us. Bradley will take the shot on. Whips it out low. Brown gets there first. Brad Young follows up, and the ball just evades Young following up. It's hooked forward. Jordan Davis. Fitness could be massive, Mark, in this next 20 minutes, because we've watched this now for almost 70 minutes and every player has given everything. Edge of the box, referee says play on. Robles goes down. There's not a lot of arguing from the Colwyn Bay players, to be fair. Lewis Cyril gets a foot in.
Yeah, I think it will be key this last 20 minutes. It'll just be interesting how both managers react to this now. You've got Zach Clark, who's back on the bench for the first time after his injury, so good to have him back. He's an option. You've got the young lad that's on loan from Wrexham, Rio. I know he's come on and done well in the last couple of games, so they've got options. Colwyn Bay.
Big decisions to be made.
Yeah.
Kyle Harrison.
Ryan Astle's at top after his goal last week.
Anything goes, Mac. Anything goes when you're in the quarter-final of a Welsh Cup. Bradley. Good defending from Pete. Brad Young on the edge. Gets his shot off. Can't guide it on target. Adam Davis has just stood in front of him, screaming for it. Could be a substitution being made in front of us. It is a substitution.
Aaron Williams, the first one there.
Aaron Williams will pop up.
And Alexander Moore.
Yeah, Moore did well, as you said. Aaron Edwards has had a great game. He was brought off last week and disappointed. He obviously feels the same again. Surprised to see Ethan Roberts coming off. Very surprised.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think he's had an excellent game. Yeah, young Moore from Wrexham as well. So you've got two Wrexham Academy players on the bench. Nice to see one on the field learning their trade in the Welsh Prem.
Alexander Moore and Aaron Williams coming on. Moore came on last week and added some good physical strength to the midfield. And there's his first tackle of the afternoon so far. That's what he's going to add.
I think for me, we've spoke about the midfielders. I think Aaron Edwards has probably shown a little bit more than coming to this evening. So I'm looking at that.
And aerially, he's a danger from long throws as well.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised to see him come off, to be honest. Matty Hill goes down. 70 minutes on the clock in the quarter-final. Caernarfon 2, Colwyn Bay 1. Matty Hill gets a yellow card. The referee having no nonsense. Aaron Wynne-Jones.
He's obviously aggrieved from the tackle. Said what he may be. Is it afterwards?
I think he's just for a bit of chat back to the referee, I think. Substitution being made. The referee will drop the ball into the hands of Connor Roberts. And as the rain pours in landed, no, the score, Caernarfon Town 2, Colwyn Bay 1. 20 minutes left in the quarter-final of the Welsh Cup. Adam Davis again holds it up well. Bradley drives forward. Big chance coming here. Corner for Caernarfon. Ewan Lewis getting in the thick of things again.
And that's what Caernarfon can do. You almost think Colwyn Bay back in the game. They're getting on top, and Caernarfon can play that one pass. Good little play from the front place. They've got a corner. They're always a threat, aren't they? They're always in the game.
And any set play in these conditions, Mark, I mean, they are not the greatest conditions to defend corners being whipped in. Going out there is Matty Jones, I think. Yeah, and Matty Jones has one of the best left foots in this league. You've played alongside him. He really does deliver corners well.
Well, obviously playing at Aberystwyth with him in the 10. We'll just watch this set piece
first.
He
whips one under the bar, headed away, edge of the area. Ball bounces again. That was an important ball. George Hughes knocked it forward. They were one-on-one at the back. It's a good header from Lewis Cyril. Hughes, can he spread play to Robles? He spreads play with a wonderful ball. Robles against Harrison on the edge of the area. Robles gets a shot off. We are right behind that shot, Mark, myself and you, and if that is a couple of feet below the bar, it's flying into the far corner.
Yeah, great play from George Hughes to start with. It's a great pass across field. Just seen it then. Robles is running through. He fancies himself. He's already on the score sheet. Sets himself up, and as you say, a couple of inches lower, and it's 2-2.
Brad Young. Another game without the goal since his return. Seen a lot of the ball. Put a lot of effort in. No goals to his name. But Young will be be replaced by Zach Clark, as you said.
Yeah, good to see Zach back on the pitch. I know he's had a long injury. You know, we've seen Louis Lloyd as well at half-time, back from his injury. Two really good players. Nice to see them both back in action.
Davis, Gossett, Mendes battling in the centre of the midfield. Morgan Owen once again knocking the ball forward. Lewis Cyril keeps it in play. Ewan Lewis competing against Hughes. Phil Mooney goes long. Clark, hold up play. Well, his first touch in the game. He may get the free kick. Salford gets the free kick. Welsh football results from this afternoon. Wrexham keep up their unbelievable run. They win 1-0 at Sheffield Wednesday. Swansea with a great win at Watford, winning 2-0. Cardiff get a point at the top of the second Division 1, by the way, now, yeah.
Sorry. I got excited. There was a chance there.
2-2 with Burton Albion, and Newport unfortunately going down in a derby to Bristol Rovers, 3-0. But we'll carry on with this Welsh Cup encounter.
Can't give updates like that. It's end to end this. I thought he was in there. Good defending.
In the end, it's good defending as he heads it wide of the mark, by the way. He was under pressure. I think it was the right decision not to try and head it back to the goalkeeper.
Too close, wasn't he?
Just on the edge. Has to be hooked clear. You'll get the... It's good work by Mooney. In trying to hook it clear, it goes against the substitute more and goes out for a goal kick. And time is ticking on. 75 minutes on the clock. Still plenty of key substitutes could be made. I don't think it'll be until... It was the last couple of minutes last week when Mike Wilde sent on the big centre-half Astles. I think in a cup match, it'd have to be around the 80-minute mark, Mark. Would you agree?
Well, yeah, 5-10 minutes to go up there. You know, it's one of them moments, isn't it? At some point, he's going to have to throw everything at it, isn't he? He might put him straight up there.
Aaron Williams against Matty Jones. Cross has to be delivered. Cumming will get the opportunity, his first touch. Whips it into the near post. Robles hooked. Jordan Davis with a volley. Just sat up as it bounced from a little bit higher than he expected. I think that's why he's looking disappointed with his finish, but it just sits up a bit higher.
Yeah,
there it is.
It's a difficult technique. He's just got to get his head over the ball and come round with it, just leaning back slightly. Players like Jordan can score them goals, can't they? They're the big moments. He'll be disappointed, but he's in there. Good ball from Jamie Cumming, just coming alive. I'm just watching him now.
Do you know, Mark, before that has come up on screen, I was just about to say, just by watching the game, I think they've had the most chances, and they have. 11-7. Great, good scoring opportunities.
Yeah. Both teams look lively, don't they? Like they can score a goal, and certainly there'll be more chances in the.
It's what we expected. 15. It's what we expected, and the players have delivered. A cup quarter final with plenty of action, spirit, and goals.
Here's the young lad now, Rio, again on loan from Wrexham, he's just taking his top off.
Harrison heads down, ball bobbling around the area again, plenty of Colwyn Bay bodies forward. Hughes back into the mix of Jordan Davis, gets out jumped by Morgan Owen. Connor Roberts. Roberts. Arrows are kicked down. Referee says play on. It's a strong challenge behind from Williams. Driving forward, Williams. Will he get the shot off? Gets the shot off. Goes behind. Surprised to see Connor Roberts then clearing the ball as quick as that, Mark.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking that all that experience, 13 minutes to go, settle the game, be calm on the ball. Sean Bradley, is it? He's having a look.
Bradley, I will be surprised. It looks like Bradley.
Here's his goal again, Morgan Owen. The touch by Adam Davis, and there's the left foot finish by Sean Bradley. And the coffee army there going crazy. I've jumped in there a few times, Jonah.
Bet you have, Mark. Sean Bradley looking a little bit disappointed. Such a key player on the ball. Rio Owen.
We don't mind players sulking coming off, do we?
Well, the manager, Richard Davis, he must be, you've seen his players train all week and the boys put on a performance and he wants to give him 15 minutes to show what he can do. Yeah, it's a big substitution taking Bradley off, by the way.
I've heard good things about Rio. Watched him a couple of times as well, so he'll be lively when he comes on now, just to finish off the last 10-15 for Caernarfon.
Nathan Peat heads forward. Mooney gets it just before Robles. Matty Jones being pressed by Aaron Williams. It's got to stick. It's got to stick for Caernarfon. It's coming back too quick every time now. Them 50-50s are vital. Gossett. Substitute Owen. Owen gets the pass off. Just as Sean Bradley's taken from the pitch as a free kick on the edge of the box. So somebody else will have to stand up. It's a yellow card for George Hughes.
Just thinking about that substitution, Jonah, I think what maybe Fish might be thinking. He's kept that, it's Adam Davis or Bradley. He's kept Adam Davis on. The ball is going to go back to front. He's going to have to hold up the ball in the last 10-15 minutes.
It is a free kick also. It's a step by Lewis Cyril on the foot of the big man Davis. Opportunities on the edge of the box. Now Gossett, Matty Jones. It's take your pick time. Who are you favouring, Mark?
I know Gossett will like it from that area, and I've seen Gossett, he's got the quality to get that over the wall and back down. Also Matty Jones, though, as well, we spoke about his left foot. I said, obviously playing with him at Aberystwyth, he's got a wand of a left foot, and I'm just favouring Matty Jones on that angle, I think.
It's always better to keep the keeper in doubt as who's to take it when you've got two standing over it. Left foot or right foot, who's it going to be? Gossett or Jones? Gossett whips it in the back of the net. Danny Gossett. Is it a deflection or is it straight in? Whatever it is, it's the third goal for Caernarfon Town, which gives them a massive chance of making the semi-finals of the Welsh Cup. Gossett, a goal. Caernarfon 3, Colwyn Bay 1.
We spoke about which one would it be. Matty Jones has just gone over it. He's left it for Danny Gossett, and he'll be made up with that one. Just trying to think. I think it's gone straight through, in all honesty. I don't think there's a deflection.
Gossett with his strike. It's gone through the wall. That's why the keeper's disappointed. It's 3-1. Caernarfon. Oh, it looks like it could be number 19. Comes off the side of 19. It's so difficult. But it's a massive goal.
Yeah, you're correct. It's come off. Is it Jordan Davis?
It's come off the Matty Hill.
Oh, Matty Hill.
Off the back of Matty Hill, and it's flown. But I'll tell you one thing. There will be only one man in the centre of Caernarfon tonight claiming the third goal. Morgan Owen. Jamie Cumming being replaced by Aaron Williams. Such a key time to get the goal. The pressure was on from Colwyn Bay. The substitutions had been made. Dominic Smith coming on. May go with a 5, you know, if Dominic Smith comes on.
I think Morgs, it'll be a straight swap there. He might put Kyle Harrison out to the right back. I know he can play there. I think Morgs has just got an injury. Great game from Morgan Owen.
Yeah, it's been very prominent in it. Great battle between himself and Ethan Roberts. And the Covies are really enjoying themselves now. There's 8 minutes left in the game. They're 3-1 ahead. Lewis Cyril looking disappointed. But there's still 10 minutes of action. And the way that the Seagulls have played this afternoon, that'll at least give them another 2 chances, Mark.
Yeah, there'll be still chances in this.
Bobbling around.
It's great for the neutral, isn't it?
Superb. Great. Fantastic football match on S4C this afternoon. Caernarfon 3, Colwyn Bay 1. Aaron Williams will bomb a long throw in now. His target will be Lewis Cyril on Nathan Pete. It's a flat throw. Hook back across, bobbling around the area again. Mendes gets his team a throw in, and there will be no rush. Oh, he's giving it the other way.
That's a Caernarfon throw.
That's unbelievable.
It's a Caernarfon throw.
Well, this could be very interesting. Matty Hill will take the throw, and it should be a long one.
For me there, Jonah, the linesman can see it. He's 5 yards away.
Everybody
Paolo's
else
done great
has.
work. And he's done great work again.
Mendes, 50-50 tackles in the box. Nathan Pete. Williams opts to go back. Whipped in by Matty Hill. First header. Dominic Smith, the substitute. Superb play by Zach Clark.
Not sure why Phil Mooney's on the right wing.
Phil Mooney, unbelievably. He's run out of position.
He's going
yeah.
back as well now.
Davis. Substitute standing him up. Oh, Harrison standing him up, and Harrison does superb. That is tremendous defending.
Great defending from Harrison. And that's where it'll be now for Caernarfon for the next 10 minutes.
They will bomb, and absolutely every dark shirt will be in that area. Again, Matty Hill fires a long throw in. Mendes heads down, edge of the box. Hughes with a shot, wide of the mark. The cheers come from behind the goal. Connor Roberts will not be taking any quick free kicks this time. The attendance, well over 1,000, 1,224 in attendance. Again, another magnificent attendance. And it's been a game worth watching.
Jonah, it's been a really good game to watch. You've seen two really good teams of the Welsh Prem go head-to-head. Chances either end. Good goals.
There will be something interesting to talk about, Mark, and decisions may have already been made. Who knows? The final is supposed to be at Newport County's ground. 4 North Walian teams. Interesting. Just, should we say interesting?
I'd get it at the racecourse.
In it goes.
North Wales final for the Welsh Cup at the racecourse. With what Wrexham are doing, I think it just brings Welsh football together. And what a stage that would be for the Welsh Cup final.
I'm sure there'll be many different opinions on it. Referee gives a free kick. George Hughes, everybody forward apart from Williams for Colwyn Bay. This time of the game, Mark, 5 minutes left. Formations.
You don't have a
and
formation.
Tactics go out, out of the door. Not interested. In it goes.
It's the one at the back, isn't it?
Can we scramble one? Goalkeeper.
Chance.
We would have expected a free kick there. He got bundled. This could be in. It hits the bar. It's a superb effort. Aaron Williams it is. Lobs the goalkeeper and it hits the crossbar.
It's a really good effort. I think Connor Roberts wanted something. He's come to punch it. He hasn't quite got there. It's dropped to Aaron Williams. He's been clever.
It's such a good effort.
It's a really good effort. Matty Jones in the air there, and he's just hit the crossbar.
Connor Roberts on his way to another semi-final. 86.5 minutes on the clock. Caernarfon Town 3, Colwyn Bay 1, and an epic quarter-final in the Welsh Cup. Ewan Lewis heads on. There's still time. It's now or never in the next couple of minutes for the Seagulls if they can get one back. Mendes, very tidy in midfield. Clark. Adam Davis. Lewis Cyril fires it forward. Very surprised to see 6 Caernarfon shirts in front of the ball at this stage, Mark. It's just the way they play. They break when they get the ball. But at present, I think if you're Richard Davis, you want 8 behind it.
Yeah, sit in now. You've got the 2-goal cushion. Just win the seconds and get the ball up to Adam Davis. Zach's up there, just come on, Rio.
Has to go wide to Clark, and Clark has to take it down in the corner. Clark, for the first time in 87 minutes, I think the player wouldn't be impressed then. Mooney still bombing forward. Mooney.
You can see how he scored goals this season for a centre-half.
He'll have to defend now, though, as Lewis Cyril gets it inside. Moore.
I must admit, playing with him, he's a player so underrated. He loves defending. He loves getting tight. He loves being in a battle. I think he's shown that again today with a great performance.
Robles to Cyril. Robles with a chance to put it in. His body's in the box. It has to be put in there. Robles clips it into the far post. It's headed away. Dominic Smith. It's a fantastic ball if you meant that, Gossett. Rio Owen. Can Owen take it down in the corner? Oh, it's great skill from Owen. Davis, if anything, got in the way of the youngster then. He's got injured doing it. He's staying down. Ball's been switched to Robles. Superb tackle.
Fantastic tackle. And he's roared to the coffee army behind that goal. That's what it means.
Dominic Smith. The ball was there to be won, and there was only one man winning that tackle. Smith puts it out of play.
Just watch this here, Joan, and how if it shows it. He's won the tackle there. I'll watch this bit now. This is what I love. Oh, just missed it. Just missed it. They were obviously listening to me, weren't they? And they deserve it, that army behind. Always support, great supporters.
Yeah, fantastic support.
Fantastic supporters.
Young Rio in there showing a skill or two. Maybe in the last chance saloon now. They have to get one in the next minute or so. What would you say added on? 4, 5 minutes?
Yeah, well, they can put 10 on. I've enjoyed this.
So have I. I don't think Zan Clark staying down has done any good. Everybody's forward now. The referee will be back. Only the goalkeeper Alex Brown in the other half.
After the Benfica goalkeeper scoring the other night.
Yeah, why not go forward?
Do you get him up?
Yeah. If it goes to 3-2, definitely.
Get Alex Brown up.
Matty Hill. One of his long throws 20 minutes ago produced a goal. Can he produce another? Hill to fire it in for the Seagulls. That's a hell of a long throw too. Smith has done well since coming on the substitute. That was a smart substitute by Richard Davis. Owen. Hill. Hill clips it into the box. It's headed back across. Goalkeeper stays again. Surprise there. Chance. Offside flag goes up. That could be a massive offside flag. At pivotal point. 5 minutes added. He'll take a minute on this goal kick.
Yeah, just before the offside, just Dominic Smith, there's Carl Harrison in pitch, but Smith, like you said, he's come on, he's made some great challenges. The ball comes across and Cyril looks like there's a certain head on goal and he just gets in the way, wins the header. As you say, a very smart substitute at this time in the game.
The party for the Covies almost starting.
They're singing Coffees in Europe. Dare to dream,
well,
mate.
You were there 2 years ago, Mark. Goal kick goes the distance to Salford. Nathan Peters pushed forward now in the centre forward role. I don't think he'll be going backwards at all. Lewis Cyril with a header. There is Nathan Pete. Cyril. Mendes. And even with the clubs making the semi-finals, Mark, who've made fantastic progress again just before we finish. Well done, Bangor City, 3-1 against Caernarfon. Well done, Rill, 2-1 against Barry. Well done, Flint, 3-0 against Treasure Bay. Caernarfon will be favourites.
Yeah, hot favourites. That doesn't mean, like you say, big congratulations to the other three teams. And as we've seen today with the result, Rill v Barry, anyone can win this Welsh Cup. I think in 90 minutes football, anything can happen. And there's something this year, isn't there, about the Welsh Cup?
Yeah,
that
it's
we're
added.
seeing.
I think it's been fought, especially, like you said, if you're not a fan of either of the clubs and you're just watching, it's been fantastic to watch. Fantastic to watch. It's been an open competition which so many supporters have enjoyed. As the crowds have improved, as the competition has been a great spectacle this year, I have to say.
It's brought the Welsh clubs together, hasn't it, when you're thinking of Tier 2s and Tier 3s competing against the top.
Kyle Harrison getting man of the match there from Malcolm Allen.
Yeah, big strong performance from him. I think defensively Caernarfon have had to work really hard. They've had to be at their best. We spoke about Morgan Owen's contribution, Phil Mooney. Smith's come on and done great. Just might get a chance. Zach Clark.
Chance. Clark, he's got to make it 4-1. Zach Clark does make it 4-1. The substitute picks up a scramble, steps around the goalkeeper and slots it in the back of the net. Zach Clark puts the seal on the performance. Caernarfon Town 4, Colwyn Bay 1.
Yeah.
Caernarfon make the semi-finals.
That's it, they're in the semis, and Zach Clark, I spoke when he came on the pitch, good to see him back. I know how hard it's been for him on the sideline. He's a hard-working lad, and sometimes that hard work, that little bit of adversity, it means all the world when that happens and you get that little tap in to finish it off. Look how he feels, fantastic.
He's in the right place at the right time. He gets a shot off, it's a good save from Brown. He takes his time with 3 touches, puts it back across the defender, and it's in the back of the net, and the semi-final slot is sealed.
Yeah, made up for him, Jonah. Football can be a cruel game.
Can be a cruel game. Maybe the result is a little bit cruel on Colwyn Bay. 4-1 is a massive result, and what has been such a hard-fought encounter. Michael Wild will be disappointed, but the season he's having, he has to take credit. They're in the top 6. They got the top 6 and the playoffs to play for. Caernarfon have European football to play for in the Welsh Cup.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed, Wildy, but as you say, the job he's done has been terrific, and they've been really good today. 4-1 I don't think reflects how well Colwyn Bay have actually played, the chances they've had, and they're also playing for Europe. They'll have a shot at the end of the season when it comes to the playoffs.
Absolutely, they got 2 options now. Referee gives the free kick for the shove. Ewan Lewis with the opener. Sean Bradley. A 2-1, the game was right in the mix. But late 2 goals from Caernarfon. Looks like it's been a stroll to the semi-final. But I, as one football commentator, can tell you, it has been a superb battle. It hasn't been a stroll, even though the score is 4-1.
Credit to both
The
sets
final
of teams.
whistle from the referee, Aaron Wynne-Jones, blows the final whistle. The score is 4-1, Mark. We have enjoyed a great quarter-final.
Fantastic game, fantastic for both teams. As you say, congratulations to Caernarfon. A big semi-final awaits, but like we said with Colwyn Bay, they've got another chance now. They'll regroup, but credit to both teams. I thought it was an excellent cup tie.
The semi-finals will be made up by Bangor City, Rhyl, Flint and Caernarfon Town. 4 goals to 1 winners, Caernarfon.
Wel, Richard, am noson, am y chlysur arbennig. Dwi'n newydd clywed chdi'n gofyn be oedd y sgôr. 4-1, ti wedi colli cyfri ar goliau hyd yn oed?
Do. Dwi'n meddwl oedden ni'n neud llawn hyn iddo fo. O'n i'n meddwl bod ni'n outstanding yw. O gynnu ni game plan, ac o'n lot o bethau. Oedden ni wedi weithio ar y noson dod allan heno. So, dwi'n mor pwyst i'r pwyers. Maen nhw wedi rhoi bob dim allan o fyna. Subs neu gwahaniaeth. Mae jyst gweld yr awyrgylch yma wan yn ffantastig i ni clwb. Da ni yn y semi-final.
A'r goliau yna i gyd, Fish, yn cael ei sgorio ar adegau tyngedfennol mewn gwirionedd.
Ia, a mae gen i, big players, big moments, free kick, Danny Gossett, finish Sean Bradley, Zach yn di cicio peles, misodd, dod i fewn a just sicrhau ni. Allan rhaid digon o god i players mi, maen nhw'n outstanding.
A pan o ti'n ystyried rhan y tîm asu ar ôl, bob un o'r gogledd, chi, y Flint, Bangor, a dwi wedi anghofio pwy oedd y llall yn byw ar yr awyr. Pan oedd ar Rhyl hefyd, wrth gwrs, mae'r ffeinal i lawr yng Nghaerdydd, yng Nghas Newydd. Fysach chi'n ystyried falle bod nhw'n symud y gêm i'r gogledd?
Dwi'n poeni mwy yn cyrraedd na gynta. Di pethau fel yma'n poeni fi o gwbl. Mae i ni wan just cymryd un gêm ar y tro, a gobeithio allan ni'n neud rhywbeth special yn y clwb ma'n yma.
Mae'n mynd i fod y noson fawr o ddathlu. Richard, llongyfarchiadau enfawr i chi.
Grawn, Nick. Nice one. Diolch.
Y cofis o flaen eu cefnogwyr yn dathlu. Maen nhw yn y rownd gyn derfynol. Erioed di cyrraedd y rownd derfynol heb sôn am godi yr hen gwpan hyfryd yma. Ond am canlyniad hyfryd, mae'n rhaid cyfadde. Ond ni'n gweld hwnna'n dod o ran maint y canlyniad a maint y fuddugoliaeth.
Na, ti'n meddwl, mae 4-1 yn teimlo weddol greulon i bai Colwyn yn y diwedd, ond pan math i 2-1, ti'n meddwl, mae hwn mlaen nawr, ond wedyn y trydydd na wedi lladd y gêm tipyn. Ond ni'n gweld y dathliadau fan hyn, yn mae'n hwn wedi bod yn achlysur arbennig a Caernarfon yn dathlu nawr.
Dyna mae fe'n ei olygu iddyn nhw. Y chwaraewyr y tîm y ffordd i gyd yn dathlu da'r cefnogwyr. Cefnogwyr sydd wedi gorfod teithio drwy tymor, cofiwch, i ddod fan hyn i Landudno. Tipyn o waith adeiladu yn digwydd ar yr ofal ar hyn o bryd, ond maen nhw wedi llwyddo symud yr awyrgylch na lawr yr A55 a... Wel, am berfformiad, a dyn ni nôl nawr yn y man at Dylan, achos ni'n mynd i gael mwy o ymateb. Rhai o'r sgorwyr gyda Nicky erbyn hyn.
Wel, boys, am noson arbennig. Fyddwch chi wedi dychmygu pnawn yma pan oeddech chi'n dod allan i herio bai Colwyn, fyddwch chi'n gorffan y gêm wedi ennill o 4 gol i 1?
Oedd, dwi'n meddwl da ni'n coelio yn y sgwad, players sydd gyda ni, da ni'n gwybod be oedd y job heddiw ni'n dod fyny yn erbyn Colwyn Bay. Ond ia, credit i'r hogia, perfformiad gwych heddiw.
A dwi'n meddwl, Iwan, dwi'n mynd i ddod at y ti nesaf. Ti gafodd y gol gynta, ond oedden nhw i gyd yn goliau gafodd i sgorio ar adegau pwysig yn ystod y gêm, yn doedden?
Oedd, ond ti'n bod, ni'n gwybod heddiw faint o gêm fawr o hon, efo pwysau rôl yn y gwpan ac cyfle sydd gennym ni. Felly ie, agor gol sheetau, falch iawn.
Mi oedd hi, Sean, yn gystadleuol iawn am gyfnod hefyd yn doedd?
Oedd hi. Dwi'n meddwl o'n bwysig bod ni dod allan second half, nath ni sgorio reit fuan. Ond na, mae'n chance da ac oedden ni gyd yn gwybod hynna cyn y gêm.
Rhaid i fi ofyn i chi, pwy ydych chi ffansi yn y rownd nesaf yna?
Ie, dwi'n meddwl dwi'n gorau ateb hwnna. Dwi'n meddwl mae pawb yma'n gwybod pwy fydd yn eisiau yn y rownd nesaf, ond na, nhw'n ni gymryd rhywun, a ia, jyst gobeithio byddwn ni fynd eto wedyn.
A be amdani rwan y cyfle i gyrraedd y rownd derfynol na? Maen nhw i gyd yn tîma a'r gema yn denu dŵr i'r dannedd, da ni?
Yndi, dwi'n meddwl mae pob yn ffantio i hynna'n. Ond da ni'n coelio yn y sgwad sydd gennym ni a beth da ni'n gallu gwneud ar yn diwrnod. So ie, da ni'n definitely'n confident a da ni'n gwybod beth sydd ar y lein ticad i Ewrop.
Boys, mwynhewch y dathlu hyn yma. Diolch yn fawr iawn i chi.
A Gwenwch, hogia, chi drwodd y rownd gyn derfynol, a dyma'r goliau yn yr ail hanner na sicrhau ni. A pa mor bwysig oedd y gol gynta, y gol gynna'r gynta na ar ddechrau'r ail hanner gan Sean Bradley?
Ie, sicr, nath o Sgorio yn hwyr yn y hanner gynta, ond wedyn cael hon, mae'n ergyr arbennig yn Bradley. Hyfryd. Nes i gweud pan ni'n sylwebu ar y gemau mawr, mae cyma beth i am yw'r chwaraewr mawr i arddangos a Bradley fan hyn, dwi'n nefyddio mor dda ar y hanner foli i fod yn teg a ddim cyfle i'r golwr.
Ie, mae'n un o'r golau na sy'n gwella bod tro chi'n gweld i yn dwi.
Ie, bydd enw ar hwnna'n ôl, fi'n cael ei eitha tipyn.
I fod yn deg, a oedd hwnna, teimlo'r un adeg bod hwnna wedi lladd y gêm anodd iawn tan yn ôl. I fod yn deg eto i fai Colwyn, maen nhw yn dod nôl mewn iddi. Ac eto, mae'n siŵr bod nhw'n edrych nôl y hanner cyntaf yna hefyd a gweld yr holl gyfleoedd nhw wedi creu. Do, yn sicr, ni'n gweld y gol yn dod fan hyn yn ni o tafliad hir a wedyn y cyffyrddiad gwych gan Sol Ford fi'n credu jyst yn flicio bel mlaen a wedyn Robles defnyddio i gorff fel ni'n gweld bob tro yn cymeryd un symudiad a wedyn mewn i gornel y rhwyd. Ond fan hyn oedd y gol i mynd i dod. Ni'n gweld y mor aml gyda fai Colwyn yn cael sicr maint o cicio gosod, cicio rydd mewn i Cwt Cosby, y tafliadau hir yma gyda'r chwaraewr yma'n ennill y bel gyntaf, Robles yn y Cwt Cosby, maen nhw hyd cyfleon yn mynd i ddod. Oedd hi'n teimlo falle fel un o'n sweithi yna, dim popeth wedi mynd o blaid Caernarfon, ond y pethau bach wedi mynd o'i plaid nhw. Gen i weld y gic-rydd gan Danny Gossett hefyd, gwyriad bach, just y pethau bach wedi mynd o'i plaid nhw, falle ddim o blaid bai Colwyn. Ie, falle, ond oedd ti'n meddwl i hynny gyntaf gyda'r cicio smotyn gall wedi fod. Pwynt da. Ond ie, oedd hwn yn sicr bach yn ffodus yn nhw fan hyn, ond teimlo bod y wal angen fod yn dyn a wedyn gwylio'r bel, ti'n bod ti'n goffo fod yn sefyll lan yn ston, dim troi cefn a dim gwasgaru fel wal. Mae angen fod yn dyn fan ath, felly bydden nhw'n braidd yn siomedig yna'r manylion bach a manylder bach sydd yn bwysig mewn gêm fel yma. Be nath daro fi am y gol yna, oedd y cefnogwr yn dathlu cyn bod y bel ddim yn mewn. Fe'n tu ôl y gol, ond nhw wedi gweld y gwyrad, ond nhw'n gweld le oedd y bel yn mynd, a na hi oedd hi'n teimlo bod i'r ben. A hefyd, mae'n i gael mol y tîm rheoli yn eilyddio, Sean Bradley yn dod oddi ar y cae, Brad Young yn dod oddi ar y cae. Be mae fe hefyd yn dangos, eilyddio dewr falle, ond hefyd y garfan sydd gyda nhw. Ie, ti'n bod, ti'n edrych ar yr tîmoedd sydd ar frig y gyngrair, a mae yna dan nhw garfan y gryf iawn. Ti'n meddwl am ti'r enwau na sy'n dod bant, o wedyn edrych pwy sy'n dod mlaen, Zach Clark. Ti'n bod, dda gweld fe yn ôl chwaraewr arbennig i gallu dod â chwaraewr fel bant o'r fainc. Mae jyst yn rhoi hyder i'r rheolwr i gwybod bod pobl sy'n eistedd tu ôl efo yna yn gallu cael enghraifft ar y gêm, argraff ar y gêm, a na beth fel o'n i heddiw Zach Clark yn cael y gol. Sears o loc ddim i ddod yma i ychwanegu eto. Ni gan i weld gol Zach Clark nawr, hon yn goron ar y cyfan. Teimlo'n greulon ar fai Colwyn, ond eto, sa'n credu bydd y Canaries yn poeni am hynny. Fydd nhw ddim yn poeni yn sicr na, ti'n gwybod fan hyn, oedd just cyfle'n dod iddyn nhw'n cyffwrdd efo yna, ond ie, dda gweld yn ôl, dwi'n troi yn y Cwt Cosby fan hyn, a ddyn rwydd yn y diwedd, ond ie, fi'n teimlo'n greulon ar fai Colwyn, ond o'n y gêm yma am tipyn o'r gêm, a mae 4-1 yn edrych yn weddol greulon. Be mae fe'n ein nawr o ran tymor Caernarfon hefyd? Mae rai bod e'n hoben fawr wrth nhw'n symud ymlaen, achos cwpl o wythnosau bydd na rown gynderfynol, bydd popeth yn codi o ran hynny. Momentum yw'r gair am hynny? Ie, defnyddio ni fe'n y sylwebeth yn y fe, momentum yw'r gair, a bydd hwn nawr, bydd nhw hwn i edrych ymlaen i, bydd e jyst yn dod â popeth o ran y sesiynau ymarfer, ti'n bod mae yr awydd na'n codi yn y sesiynau ymarfer, pawb yn gwthio i gilydd, moyn fod yn y garfan ar gyfer y gemau mawr sydd i ddod, a dim ond help yn mynd i fod i fi'n gweld. A mae rhaid ni atgoffa chi o'r hyn sydd wedi digwydd pnawn ma. Clybiau'r gogledd yn tanio. Bron 3,000 yn gwylio hon. Bangor yn ennill yn erbyn Ceiriau Trelai o 2 gol i 1. A Dylan o hyd yn oed boes Caernarfon yn awgrymu pwy fydd yn hoffi yn y row nesaf. Ie, ti'n meddwl bod meddyliwch Bangor yn erbyn Caernarfon wedi ysgrifennu fi'n credu, ond ie, gawn ni weld. Flint wedyn ni, tair o ddim cyfnum. Nef yn sôn am Flint, clwb uwch Cyngor Cymru yn y 4 ola. Ie, beth rhaid ti moyn fod o dan y reidar fyd. Mae'n just wneud y gwaith yn tawel. A hon falle o ran y stori, Trill yn ennill. Yn erbyn y Bari, 800 yn gwylio hon hefyd. Just un o'r penwythnosau yna, le ni wedi cael yn atgoffa, Cwpan Cymru, Gymdeithas Bêl-dro wedi cael ei sefydlu 150 o flynyddoedd yn ôl. Cwpan Cymru blwyddyn ar ôl hynny. Dyma leini, bron 150 o flynyddoedd ddiweddarach. Mae'r cwpan yn dal i deimlo'n arbennig iawn.
Ydy, yna fe bob tro. Mae'n dda bod gweld, mae'n rhoi'r cyfleuon i'r tîmoedd yma i creu'r upset-in fel ni'n gweld. A mor dda i gweld y tîmoedd yma sydd falle ddim wedi bod yn cystadlu dros y blynyddoedd diwethaf bod nhw'n al nôl a cael cyfle, bod nhw'n cael blas o fe. Fi'n siŵr bod nhw'n moyn fwy o'n hwnna.
Os na ffefrynnau ar hyn o bryd ymysg y pedwar. Mae'n dibynnu lot sy'n mae'r gemau'n glanio o ran y pedwar ola, mae'n siŵr.
Ie, ti'n meddwl Caernarfon o ran nhw sydd y frig uwch gyngrair neu lan tuag at na. Bydd nhw'n edrych arno fe, ond gemau cwpan fel ni wedi gweld yn ystod y cwpan yma, mae yna un drwy nawr i cael y rediad.
Flint ddim dildio gol hyd yn y cwpan gyda llaw chwarae teg nhw. Bangor yn y drydedd hain i gyrraedd y pedwar ola. Mae hwnna'n dipyn o gafin gofyn nhw'n cael tymor gwych yn y drydedd hain. Dyn nhw'n wedi colli, yr unig glwb yn Cymru sydd ddim wedi colli tymor yma. Mae hwnna'n rhywbeth eitha special hefyd.
Ie, rwydd o Declan McManus yn credu fynd o heddi jyst i ychwanegu at pethau. So bydd nhw'n edrych yna fe. Bydd nhw gyd yn edrych yna fe. Ond bydd nhw'n diwrnod allan enfawr i'r clwbiau yma i gyd nawr. Bydd nhw gyd yn edrych ymlaen, fi'n siŵr.
Ie, hyfryd. A mwy i ddod gyda llaw. Dewch i ni gael Pipe sy'n dod nesaf o ran Sgorio. Ni yn y brif adran, Aberystwyth yn cwrdd â Cardydd yn ceisio cipio'r bencampwriaeth na unwaith eto. Uchaf bwyntiau i ddod hefyd. Yr enwau allan o'r hat wythnos i nos lun ar heno, achos bod nhw'n gallu hefyd sicrhau trefn gemau rhwng gynderfynol Cwpan Cymru'r merched. Mae hwnna'n bwysig dros ben. Felly dyna ni am ben wythnos. Dylan, diolch yn fawr iawn am y cwmni. 4 clwb ar ôl. Flint, Rhyl 1879, Bangor 1876 a beth am Caernarfon 2026. Mae'r potensial yna ar gyfer diweddglo dramatig o ran y cwpan yma. Diolch am y cwmni. Ta-ra.